We're live. Hey guys, welcome back to the Law Rights. We're doing this thing again. What's it called? Pirates. We're doing pirates again. Off to a great start. Hey, how's it going? We're here with The Tale of Two Queens by the amazing folks at Awfully Queer Heroes. You can buy it on Drive-Thru RPG, which is not. This is not sponsored. It's just a really good module, and I encourage people to buy it because it's really good. Anyway, hey, pirates. But also, these guys. You're in a different configuration on my screen. Tell us who you are. Jess, you first this time.
Yes. Hello. I'm Jess, or misskass, or Cass, whatever you would like to call me. I work with Split the Party, but I also make my own silly, useless tweets. If you would like to follow me in any of the silly, useless social media platforms, I'll be probably misskass on most of them. Probably. Today I'll be playing Cephyrin Dryskira, a poison dragonborn druid who likes to spend most of her time as a little weedy sea dragon, so this big, flapping through the ocean. But we just leveled up to 17, so now I have shape change, so I can be an actual dragon if I want to be, so, we'll see how that goes.
Nice. Salty, you're next on my screen, so hey, sup?
Hey, I'm Salt Queen, or Salt, or Salty, or I get everything and I just answer to it. You can find me mostly here at the moment because I am juggling a full-time job and studying, so I don't have a lot of time. You can also find me on a secret upcoming thing next month, but I can't say anything about it yet, but it's coming. Just keep your eyes peeled on socials. And I am playing Pen, a very horny satyr.
We can also find you on FateScript and Prometheus channels, right? When you do bardcore runs.
When I do bardcore runs, yeah, you can, yeah.
Just full chaos mode. Excellent. Andy, you are next on my screen, my dude.
Hi. I'm Andy, or Andy SPG, across many different platforms. I like to just do kind of variety content creation, bit of hosting, bit of just chatting, fun stuff, just whatever I really fancy at the time, and like having people along for the ride. So you can find me, Andy SPG, pretty much everywhere, and maybe some little variations because that's just how it goes. But yeah, I'm here playing Tohi. He's an Eldrin Ranger, and he just likes to dance and hunt monsters. And he just has a good time.
He does.
Most of the time.
Hi, Plague. How's it going?
Hi, Ash. I'm pretty
Hi.
okay. I'm Plague. I'm Plague. Plague Maiden. Find me on most places as Plague Maiden. Sometimes with an underscore, sometimes not. Depends if it's taken or not. I'm not doing much at the moment. I'm mostly here. Do want to do more though, so we'll see where this goes. But I'm playing Skipper, the Tiefling Barbarian, who's only slightly damp when she rages.
What does this mean?
She just gets really angry in the sea breeze, and it just goes everywhere.
They also talk to their axe a bit.
Loves her axe.
Loves their axe.
Can be a little too much. It's okay.
That's okay. We all gotta love something. Anyway, hey, I am Ash. I make stuff. You can find me at Ash Makes Stuff and or props, depending on which social media platform you're on. I'm also back on Threads. Hey, sup? You can find me here doing this, but also here playing Lilith, the Tiefling Twilight Cleric in our Sword of the Skulls campaign, and also over on FateScript occasionally annoying Emily in her solo Baldur's Gate 3 run. Yeah, that's me. I make stuff. I need a haircut. This is getting out of control. So hey, should we get into the recap and then play some Dungeons and Dragons?
Yes, I think so. Yeah. I think so.
Excellent. So last we left off, our players were tasked by the Pirate Queen Grace Tidesong to head to this forgotten, forbidden, deadly, dangerous isle of treasure in the middle of the Artemisian Sea, and return with 3 magical artifacts in order to prove themselves to her, prove themselves worthy of her protection, of being known as pirates of Blood Moon Bay, not just pirates. On their adventures, they rode rough waves. They met a crab who immediately tried to commandeer their ship. They fought a kraken and won, and at the end of it all, have found themselves in the vicinity of this treasure island. So, you guys are past the whirlpool now, past the hardest part. The kraken has retreated back to its lair, very injured, missing 3 limbs, and might not have been as fun to not be able to kill it outright. But if someone cut off 3 of my limbs, I'd be running away too, which entirely fair response. It's still sailing on this ocean. Still, the waters are a bit choppy from the whirlpool, but the island is within sight. You're less than 1 kilometer away now. And Skipper, I believe you were at the helm. Tohi was not having the most luck with the ropes, if I recall correctly.
No, he nearly got yanked off.
That sounds
board,
about right. Yeah.
Twice, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
It seems to be a running habit.
Like I said, most of the time he's having a good time.
And also, there's a giant spiritual dragon on the front of your boat, summoned by Cephyrin in the heat of battle.
I have to find out when he disappears.
I think it was 8 hours, right?
Ooh.
I think it was half your druid level rounded down. Which
fine.
is still...
No one will attack us now.
Possibly. So the island is in sight. From this distance, it is just a canopy of green. There's some varying terrain, but for the most part, it's relatively same-ish. You can see the glint of golden sands along the beaches. You can see the way that the waves push themselves to the shore, even from this distance. You don't, however, see any real place to dock your boat. Dock your ship, rather. It could be a dock on the back of the island. You could just have to decide to drop anchor and swim for it. It's entirely up to you. But hey, guys, you have no rowboat, but you do have a boat in a box, folding ship.
Right, we have a folding boat. That's right.
Yes,
that works.
Which I can't remember. I know that
the folding boat.
Skipper took it. Skipper said, "No one touch this," because
just in case.
Yeah, Skipper was like, "Don't read this." Skipper was like,
"Don't make the boat inside the boat."
Because all of us are really dumb, so that makes sense.
Let me add the folding boat to my inventory real quick.
Yes. I'm not sure what you did with it. You didn't say you just. It. Yeah, so it's probably in your bag of holding.
Yes. Maybe.
You also have 20 smoke powder bombs. That were made by Cephyrin in the last session.
Oh yeah, to fire the cannons we didn't use.
Yes. And then you just dumped them all in the bag instead because you thought you were home free and then you fought a kraken.
Yeah.
And Liz,
So how far away are we from the coast, roughly?
800 meters and approaching.
Okay.
Can we see any reefs or anything we're going to hit underwater?
No. So the water does get shallower, but there seem to be no reefs encroaching on the island itself. There was the main ring, like a barrier wall, that you guys had to navigate through. That was coupled with the magical fog, but there's nothing that you can see. It's just pure turquoise waters, just clear. Actually, Cephyrin, with a 20 passive perception, you can absolutely make out the dark shapes of hammerhead sharks circling underneath your boat.
I have a 21 now, apparently.
I apologize.
I don't know when that changed.
When you leveled up, your proficiency bonus would have increased, and you would have gotten a +1 to your proficiency there.
I can hit harder now.
I might. Okay, I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals because I can see the little sharks, and I go, "Hello, friends." I call out to them under the water.
Let me just check their stats real quick. Okay, they are smart enough to understand. But technically, can you just read the description of Speak with Animals for me?
I can. You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including whatever they can perceive or have perceived within the past day. You might be able to persuade a beast to perform a small favor for you at the GM's discretion.
Okay, so you reach out, you speak to this shark, and it's kind of like a wave breaking against a rock. There is something there that stops this beast from understanding you, this creature from understanding you. And I would say with it, because your wisdom is so high, I would say that you can understand that possibly it is not the right category of creature for the spell.
So it's not a beast?
Suspicious shark.
So it's... yeah. It's not really a shark.
It looks like a shark.
It just looks like a shark.
Suspicious shark.
Can I cast detect magic?
You can. It doesn't ping as anything magical. It's just not a beast.
What else have we got going on here?
Aberration sharks.
With my passive perception being 18 and kind of my background as a monster slayer after all, do I see this, and have I seen anything like this before?
Tohi, have you seen anything like this before?
Looks like a shark.
I don't know. Would you would you like me to roll a history?
Do you think that you would have in your travels come across something that appears to be a sea creature that is perhaps slightly more monstrous?
I don't think I would have seen anything that was disguised, but I would have seen just straight up monsters. So in
Yeah,
this
not
case,
necessarily
probably not. No,
not necessarily anything disguised. Just something that is.
Can mimics be sharks?
No, a mimic can only take the form of an object.
Oh my god, I got scared for a
It's a
second.
statue of a shark.
Circling mimics.
Mimics speak to us in our head. Is my axe a mimic?
They are a. What?
No, I'm just messing with you.
Is the axe upset by the sharks?
Yeah,
the sharks are a little more further down than the 30 feet that is required by the range of the axe for winds.
If I hold my arm overboard
Dangle the axe in the
and
water.
dangle the axe as low as I can.
Hey.
Yeah, just are they dangerous?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting alarmed.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Pull it back up.
The vibes down there are absolutely rancid, Skip.
How rancid are we talking? Okay, how bad?
Don't jump in.
Would we be safe on a boat?
Probably. I don't know.
Okay.
You're the pirate.
Allegedly.
Alleged
axe.
Okay, doesn't have fingers to do that.
I feel like spiritually I can feel the.
Yeah, spiritually you can feel the.
Yeah. Alleged.
So,
alleged pirate.
Good news, guys. Those sharks are dangerous.
That's great.
How did you figure that one?
Axe told me.
Do we
It
know?
warns me.
I can't remember if we know that you talk to the axe seriously, or if we just think that you're a little bit wacko.
I would imagine you guys know that I talk to the axe, and the axe, like, you have never heard the axe.
Yeah.
But I also always seem to get, like, alerted a little bit before we get attacked.
Okay.
And I always seem to, like, it's like I've got some senses. Yeah, the axe can talk back. I just have, maybe I'm just really perceptive and I know when we're going to be attacked. And I just also happen to talk to my axe, but.
Okay.
It's up to you.
something correlation and causation.
Yeah.
Anyway, does anyone want to trim the topsails on account of you are still rocketing towards this island at full speed? And if you find yourself... Does Tohi want to have another go on the sails?
Go on. Yep.
You can do it, Tohi.
Go on.
Strength
what could
or
go wrong?
dex? Strength or Dex?
Dex 100%.
DC is 16 because you are not in a high stress situation.
Okay. And this is do I get my plus bonus on this one?
Yes.
Or is this just okay? Damn it. That's a 12.
Can I be standing there making sure that he doesn't wrong?
Like drown somehow?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
are you
just
proficient in ship stuff?
Just really quick, Tohi,
no.
can you just roll a flat d20 for me?
19.
Okay. So the good news is, while you, despite failing again, you undo this rope, and while it does start to tangle around your arm, it also slips free before it has the chance to reef you off of your feet again. But once again, there is a sail flying loose.
I'm gonna try and grab it. I'm just gonna like immediately I was standing there watching, hands on my hips. I see it get loose and I just not even gonna say anything, just gonna grab it.
Yeah. And I'll say you do so easily. It takes you like 1 or 2 seconds to like figure out which way the rope is whipping across the deck, and you just easy as.
The skipper doesn't even need a check. It's just like, yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder and be like, next time, Tohi, you'll get it.
It's because Skipper has gotten a 25 or above on every single check that she's done to maintain control of the ship through the entire game so far. And I feel like
I've been
that
rolling
justifies.
really well.
I feel like it justifies a free ride occasionally.
So as Tohi accidentally fails the rope check counter.
I think we're up to 4.
4? Okay.
I think it's 4.
Next time,
Tohi.
Tohi.
It's 4 as well.
You'll get it next time.
I mean, there was that one time and it went really well, but
yeah, it was really cool the one time.
I think the adrenaline is still going from my system.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I'm just a bit shaky.
Next time, buddy. You're gonna next time.
Look, we haven't long rested since we went against the Kraken, so let's just say you're tired.
Yeah.
So that literally happened 3 minutes ago for you guys.
Yeah. We're exhausted.
Next time.
Very long 3 minutes ago.
Okay, so I know for a fact that only one of you is exhausted, and that's Pen, because she's got no hit points. And the rest of you have 150.
A cool breeze could probably blow her over at this point.
Honestly, yeah. She very much failed all the necessary strength saving throws in regards to getting out of the grapple. And as a result, got smashed a few times into the deck and also into Tohi.
Do we want to weigh anchor here and then use the folding boat when we've had like, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes of a sit down so that Pen can bandage any wounds? Just like maybe not a short type of rest. If you guys can absolutely have a short rest. It takes about an hour. For a short rest, but you are more than welcome to do that. I feel like we may have the time to short rest.
I feel like we need to.
If there are any other preparations that you guys want to make ahead of going to the heading towards the island.
Did we buy potions?
Yes, Tohi has them in his inventory.
Okay.
Yes.
I have 40 smoke powder satchels.
Oh, then it was 40.
I would like to offer out of our inventory of stuff a few potions to Pen, because I have a feeling we'll need our spells, and if we can't sleep now, we may need the additional.
You are also, don't forget, on a timer set by Grace Tidesel.
That's why I figured we could risk the hour.
You are you are 2.5 days into a 10-day time limit.
Mm-hmm.
We have 5 days before we have to leave.
Just while we're going there, can I just put my big flask of oil just into the bag of holding so we can take that with us? Because if we're going somewhere in the vegetation, maybe like clear it out with some kind of controlled fire, maybe down the line. Just I'll pop that in the bag of holding.
Dense trees. I feel like that would go really badly.
I'd like to just remind everyone what our history with fires is.
I assume fire is fine. What
That's
are you talking about?
explosive fire, not just regular fire.
That was these guns, actually. If you remember.
Didn't you try to light that
I
lantern all
completely
cool
forgot.
and like accidentally start a little fire or something?
No, he rolled a 27 to.
Oh, he did
light
light
the
it
lantern.
super cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. He rolled a 27.
He could
I
shoot
just
a hole through our lantern, though.
Yeah.
He did.
But
I
was
can
a
hit
cool
the
one.
smallest bullseye from like 30 feet away, but I can't rig a sail. I'm a
it's okay. Our strengths will lie somewhere.
I guess that comes with the territory of just being an alleged pirate.
Once we graduate to actually being pirates, then maybe.
Before we go, I want to make sure that we like lock the storage unit if we can.
Mhm.
Does it come with a key?
No.
Let's see.
It's just kind of like a metal. It's kind of like a heavy metal grate. We'll slide back over the top of it.
We should be okay. There's no ships around.
Yeah.
So for now, I think we should be fine.
You can see so you've trimmed the topsail, but the mainsail is still pushing you along a bit further. You can see as you start to approach the island, wreckage, hundreds, thousands of pieces of ship. You don't know how many ships exactly because they all seem to have been scattered with the tides, but they jut out of the water like great ribs of monsters, just everywhere. This is a ship's graveyard.
How
Well, at
many
least we
ships?
would be strapped for spare parts.
Gosh. How many of these do you think the Queen has sent? How many do we think are crews that have failed her mission?
At least 2.
I look around at the flags and try to see if there's any that have her logo on them.
Sure, roll a perception check.
So smart.
Or investigation.
I'm
Either.
still confident in my 2.
Well, perception I got a 13.
Mhm.
Do you want the other one?
No, it was one or the other.
Yeah, that's fine. I have a plus 11 on that, so I rolled pretty bad.
Beautiful. Nothing really catches your eye. You see occasional strips of cloth, but it seems like over the years the weather has just eroded what was here. And also, in shipwrecks, the mast is generally the first thing to uproot. You guys have seen your fair share of wrecks. You know that the mast will uproot and topple the rest of the ship with it, which will then eventually break apart under the stress. So there's really no flags of any kind that you can make out. At least none that are whole enough to be recent.
Okay. Well, it seems no one's come through here recently, so hopefully we're not at risk of anybody trying to take our perfectly sound ship and
We could
run away
always
with it.
take the wheel with us.
Is that a thing
I
we
could
can do?
probably carry it on my back.
Can we do that? Is that how
Could
that
I
works?
use it as a bludgeoning weapon in a pinch?
It's your shield.
Yeah. Is that something that we can do? Is take the wheel of the ship off so that no one can steer our ship? And
It's
like taking the keys out of a car.
It's kind of like taking the steering wheel off of the car.
Oh yeah.
Roll an intelligence check.
I'm
You are
very
the
good
most
at those.
intelligent in the party, so you do have the highest.
I'm very good at those. Intelligence. Where is my intelligence check? That is a 14.
Okay, you can gather that it would probably take several hours and specialized tools to remove.
Okay.
We don't have 7 hours.
Typically, I think they would leave people on the ship to stop it from being taken.
Yeah.
But I don't think we can afford to do that.
But I mean, you have a
Nor would it be
goldfish.
fun. We do. We could
No,
strap a
I'm not
goldfish to the
leaving
wheel.
him. I don't want him to get kidnapped.
Although we had
Although,
a
actually,
crash,
fish
it would be really
snapped.
good.
he could. I could track the ship if it does get taken.
Don't we have the enchanted map that tells us the location of the ship?
No, it's on the
tells you
location
No,
of the
because
map.
taken. Oh, it's the location of the map.
The map, yeah. It's the maps. It's like its own little GPS. Whatever that means.
I'm gonna leave
Filson
Filson McFishson or whatever his name is. I'm gonna leave him on the boat because I can use locate creature to find him and track the direction of the ship if it does get taken.
Fair.
I'm gonna go downstairs and give him a little pat before we go.
So downstairs.
Based on our history, we're probably going to get into danger. We probably don't want to put him into danger.
Yeah.
No, you're right. He can protect the ship for us as best as he can.
Too bad we killed the crab.
Tiny
the
little
crab could have watched.
No, I mean, I didn't kill him. I sort of just flang him back into the ocean.
You stone skipped him across the top of the water.
I did. He shouldn't have tried me.
Are we gonna get into our magical boat? Given that those
Are we
sharks
going to
are
do a
still
short rest first?
under.
I think we're going to do a short rest first for the sake of poor Pen.
Yeah.
This conversation can have been had over the course. You don't have to
Oh,
sit in
okay.
silence.
I just need a fresh short rest. Give me a second.
Nice.
I'm going to roll.
Yeah, do some dice as well.
2d12 for my just try and get some of my health back.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my.
To have a little human snack.
2.
I'm sorry, you what?
I'm going to have a little human snacky.
Oh, right, you not. I was like, Seth pulls out human jerky, like just eats.
No, I'm healing myself in real life so I can.
Okay.
Stay. Yeah.
I was confused for a sec. Sorry, I had to switch legs. So, upon completion of this short rest, it's probably about 2:30 in the afternoon if you had a clock on you. But if you guys are ready, Skipper does have your second boat, and also the instruction page.
I'm gonna climb down the ladder. I'm assuming is like attached to the side of the ship, and then like hang off of it with one hand, and with the other hand lean off, and like say the command phrase for like the rowboat.
Wait.
And then
The
just
rowboat?
toss it. Yeah.
So that's away.
Away.
Yeah. So at first nothing happens. This box just sits on the top, and then it starts unfolding, and in its place is I think it's 12-person rowboat complete with oars.
It's huge.
See, this is why we don't say the command word inside the ship, guys.
Yeah, so you have a second boat. Did anyone drop the anchor?
Yeah, I think I did. I think I mentioned wanting to do that.
We stopped the
before the break. Before our 30 minute. Look.
Okay, we'll see if the anchor is dropped. The sails are pulled. Your ship is not going anywhere, unless something bad happens. Nothing bad's gonna
happen, right, Ash?
Nothing bad will happen to us.
So, I'm gonna need whoever is rowing. I'm gonna need survival checks just to make sure that you can. So there's two oars.
I mean, I've only had bad luck with sails, not with rowing, so I can
row if we need me to row. I've got arms that row boats. I believe my term is oar breaker is my subclass, so I've got good history with oars.
Be so careful with those. We've only got 2.
I'm being very careful. I'm holding them very delicately in my hands.
I'm just thinking about the logistics of Pen jumping from the ship into a rowboat and how this looks.
Don't you have like the little?
Someone just pick me up and leave
or something? Or is that...
So Mirthful Leap allows her to add 1d10 to her jump distance.
I'll pick up Pen and put her in.
Choosing to believe that Skipper is doing this while also holding onto the side of the ship with one hand.
Yeah,
I'm
like
grabbing people and
one-handed
scruff, putting them down.
Scruff of her shirt.
Perfect.
I love it.
Beautiful.
And Pen is very used to this. This is a common occurrence.
We don't even need to say it anymore. We just know that.
We just know.
Fair.
I'm just gonna like graceful as I can, just jump down and just kind of when I land, you barely even hear a sound as Tohi lands on this boat. He's just so soft-footed in that way.
Okay.
Amazing.
I'm
not gonna make you roll for it.
I'm gonna climb down very carefully.
Mhm.
I'll offer a hand if you need help.
Oh, I'll take it.
Given that Skipper is still on the ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of like go around the side.
When I jump onto the boat, can I make it rock a little?
Yes. Yes, you
Thanks.
absolutely can.
I want to scare people just a little bit for fun. Like, ooh, careful.
Oh no, the sharks, the mysterious sharks. Let's not do that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Are those
fair.
sharks still actively following us?
So they're not following you, but as you jump down, Skip, Arcade does ping in your head again.
Okay,
Hey.
sweet.
You got closer to them?
Yeah, I'm in a boat, though. It's fine. I'm in a boat.
Okay.
Just, like, trust me on this one. It's fine. We got this. Thanks for the warning, though. We should be fine, though. It'll be right.
As
Okay.
we all get into the boat, can I just quickly cast water breathing on everyone here? Just in case something happens.
Yeah, you can do that.
So that lasts for 24 hours, and I
Mhm.
can grant up to
Okay.
10 willing creatures, so everyone in the party can breathe underwater for the next 24 hours.
Heck yeah.
Just in
I'm
case.
I
Got
also have a really cool cloak that lets me breathe in water.
I think I gave you all amulets of water breathing as well. Amulets of something.
Amulets of
Amulet
the
of the
depths.
depths,
Yep.
which is if
Is that
you
walking?
crush the gemstone in it, it casts water walk, which will
Okay.
push you all the way back up to the top. So you don't need to breathe water, I suppose.
I've also got the cloak of billowing. Just remember
You do.
that.
Oh, you forgot about your cloak.
So remember
Can
Well,
you use that
the
like a
billowing.
flipper?
Okay, so our oarsman, women, whoever is rowing, survival check, please.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay, yeah.
I assumed
we-
I was doing it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, with ease, you just sit in the middle of the boat and grab both oars and just start paddling. And
Flex
even
them
though
on.
there was a sailboat option for this boat in a box, you just continuing to paddle. And
I
it
haven't been able
doesn't-
to get my reps in. This is my workout.
Fair. It doesn't take you more than 20 minutes, and you stay pretty true. Like you drift like the slightest bit off course, but the island is surrounded by sand.
Is that
And
is your arm wrestling arm slightly stronger than the other one?
Yeah.
It's like you're rowing slightly off.
And it only takes about 20 minutes before you guys are able to get out and drag the boat the rest of the way to shore.
Yeah.
Did the sharks follow us?
It's kind of more like they're just vibing out there. Just
Okay.
a bunch of them. Just there were a lot, but it was less that they were following you and more that there was a lot of them.
Right.
So you jump out and you pull this boat, and if you say the passphrase, I think it was farewell,
Mhm.
it
Yeah.
will just
I'm like
pull back up
grabbing it.
into into a 1 foot by 1 foot box, which is very handy.
Put it back
And
in the bag of holding.
the first thing that you guys notice is that underfoot, it's not sand anymore, not really. From a distance, it looked golden, but as you've made your way to shore, it's like yet another veil of illusion has lifted. And all around you, it's very easy to recognize because you've seen it before, but also because of the chunks of skeletons that are left in it. This entire beach is covered in bone dust, like skeletons have been washed out to sea and ground back against the shore over and over again, till they are a fine grain beneath your boots or hooves.
Is this harder or easier to walk on than sand with hooves?
It's the same.
Is it exfoliating my hooves?
Do you want it to?
A nice
Yeah,
buff
they
and
want
shine.
to be shiny. I might have to go to a ball later. I need shiny hooves.
Did we bring the map with us off the boat?
It was in
it's
someone's pocket, surely.
Okay,
I think it's in
cool.
the bag of holding. I don't even know who has the bag of holding at this stage.
I'm pretty sure it's you
I hope
still.
it's you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got the bag of holding.
So we definitely
You had an
definitely
hour to
recognize this
prepare.
as bones.
Yeah, it's
okay.
not the.
Do you
It's
have-
not the yellow, the white yellow of sand. It is very much the
Okay.
old color of bones.
Can
The next.
Can I then? Sorry, just I think Tohi's kind of survival instincts would just kind of ping off with seeing that and like not being what he expected. Could I just quickly expend the use of my primeval awareness?
Mhm.
So I'll use a level 1 spell slot.
Mhm.
So for just 1 minute to sense if there's any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elemental space, fiends, or undead within 1 mile of us.
Within 1 mile of you.
I'm in a favored terrain. Is this technically a coast, even if it's all bones? And
So yes, you are on the coast, and then it moves into jungle.
Okay, so it would be within 6 miles. Do I sense any of aberration, celestial, dragon, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead?
Yes.
Okay.
It's fine.
But it doesn't
I
tell you
have
what
a
they are.
question.
It doesn't tell you what they are. It doesn't tell you where they are or how many there are. I don't think.
Ooh, Okay.
Yes, it
Cephyrin,
just.
Did you bring your dragon friend?
No, it goes away after an hour.
Only an hour. Okay.
So yeah, it poofed while we were resting.
Yeah, it doesn't reveal the location or the number. But like kind of using that, Tohi will just say, something around here feels off. I don't know where, but it does not feel right here.
Was it the bone beach that gave it away?
Yeah, I like
I
kick a
was
bunch
going
of
to say,
skulls.
No, there's
pretty obvious.
This is
no,
this
but
is horrible.
there is something here.
Right. I'm gonna pull out my axe and just be like, be on guard, please. Okay.
That's literally my entire job.
I know, but like double on guard. You know?
I can only do it once.
Put it back.
So Seth, you kicked you kicked the bone dust, and as it shifts out of the way, there is a coin.
I'm gonna look at it and not touch it.
It's a coin,
what's on
and
the-
all
is
of
it- Sorry, you go.
just standard gold coin, whatever currency we use in.
Okay, so there's not like a special print or
Oh yeah, it's a limited
carving or,
limited
like,
edition 1 of 100 mint marked.
Is it
Super
like
special gold
Is it
coin.
one of the Olympics ones with like the coloured
Yeah.
ring on it? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's an Australian
So
$2
it's a
coin.
2 gold coin.
If we take it,
Still
are we
only
going
worth
to
1
be
gold.
cursed? Are we going to be cursed like
Yeah,
the crew in
like
Pirates of the Caribbean? Is that what's
I
going to
don't
happen?
wanna touch the
Like-
cursed gold.
So all of you can see scattered across the beach there is gold, and you all remember that you were told that this island acts as a sort of magnet for all treasure lost in the Artemisian Sea.
I don't think we should take the gold. I think we should only take what we've come here for. I think being greedy here is going to be our downfall.
Yeah, I think so too.
I happen to agree.
I remember there's a tale of like a bunch of other pirates who were super cursed
Yeah.
by the gold.
Don't want to weigh down the boat with
Mm.
any unnecessary coinage.
You can fit a maximum of 25,000 gold pieces in a bag of holding.
Stop trying to get us to take the gold.
Yeah.
We don't want your
That
poison
feels
gold.
sus.
I already feel like something's watching us.
We're gonna dust off
It's like
the
bait.
bone dust off it first to get to the gold, so I'm less inclined.
So
Are there any directions around us that look like entrance into the forest or
dozens.
Oh,
Dozens you can see all scattered through the tree line, even though it's further from you. You can see all of at least 10 places in the immediate vicinity where people have, at some point or another, started to make their way into the jungle. You can see the fallen branches and palm fronds where they have been hacked away with machetes. You can see footprints immortalized in hardened mud. You can see signs of people everywhere, but only bones remain. Yeah.
Does any of us have a way of identifying specific magic items when we come across them? Or locating them?
Not locating. I guess if we were to identify the item, it would just take six hours? Is that how long it takes?
I'm not sure.
To attune to something magic?
Oh,
yeah,
attunement
attuning.
Attuning you can do over the course of a short rest.
I'm talking about identify or something, because attuning, if it's a cursed item and we attune to it, then it's all over.
No,
That's what I
right,
mean,
you're right. I don't have identify.
No.
What are we here for? We're here for
vase of never wilting flowers, an earring of translate language, and a secret third thing.
I think I may have written it down.
Earring of translate language and a secret third thing.
Yeah, I can't remember.
She told us, right?
The circlet of the maelstrom. So Tohi, your pen has the handwritten note. I think it's Tohi has the handwritten note.
I think Tohi has it, yeah.
Because someone unfolded the map, it fluttered out and just stayed on deck while you guys were like, look at the magic map.
Whoa.
Okay, so we're at least looking for things that are we know that it's a vase and an earring and a circlet. They're not going to be items that don't look like what we're looking for.
Yeah, a sword or something.
Yeah. Okay.
I do believe one of us also has the knife that the crab had.
Yeah, I've got I think it's the dagger of venom. Is that the one? Yeah, I've got that. Does a little poison.
Alright, well, should we just pick a... I feel like there's going to be, at the center of the island is where all of the things are going to be. I feel like this, I don't know, I've got this feeling that this island is it started off as items, and now it's grown and expanded, and it just so happens to have human bone dust.
Yeah, maybe it's built. Maybe it isn't really ground underneath, but it's built on items that have washed up, like the garbage.
Maybe it's a big turtle.
Anyone who is proficient in nature is welcome to make a nature check as you look at these bones.
Okay.
I am not.
Not me.
25.
Hang on, because we're on the coast, I get to double my proficiency bonus.
Nice.
Ooh.
So
very cool.
Let me do maths. 29.
Yeah. So,
good.
As you guys are looking around this beach, both of you have seen before in nature, there are some species of predatory birds, owls in particular, that will consume their prey and then eventually regurgitate the bones and the skin and things that are not food into a neat little pellet. And looking at the way that some of these bones seem to be arranged, especially around the tree line, it's not the same, but it is a thought that you cannot shake, that perhaps some things go in and come out reformed, and some things go in.
Are these pellets huge?
It's not pellets,
but
so to speak.
More than what an owl would be able to create, something this big. But is it this kind of configuration of bones, but very big?
Consider it there's 3 skulls and a rib cage, but also 5 femurs. Things that should not go together are grouped together in ways that do not make sense.
I'm more trying to get at whether or not the creature that is potentially eating and regurgitating these humanoids is very, very big.
I would say that with a 25 and a 29, both of you can infer that perhaps it is not a creature at all, but perhaps the island itself is some kind of stomach.
Oh.
I'm just gonna just give Cephyrin kind of knowing look that what's
Are you guys gonna tell us this,
I
or are
give
you
Pen a
gonna
knowing
let
look.
us
In a,
be
in a
blissfully
second.
We
unaware?
don't
in
know.
a second.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll look at Tohi and be like,
I'm also gonna.
Do you wanna tell them?
Pen's just doing a little jig.
in the bones.
Exfoliation.
Yeah. It may be that we don't want to go jumping into any holes or falling into any pits.
Okay.
It looks perhaps like if you go in, you may come out like them.
So dead.
And yeah, rearranged.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, are we correct in assuming that the island is somehow alive? Because that's what my theory was it's like a floating, and it's just accumulated things over the time. Maybe it's a dragon.
It may well be.
It's something. It's something lives within here as part of this place that is unlike anything that I've ever seen, because this does not make any real sense.
Is the island a mimic? Pen's just obsessed with mimics. She found one like 10 years ago. She's never let it go.
No, but as you're dancing, you step on a coin and the coin No, I'm just kidding.
Every coin on this beach is a mimic.
Every coin on the island is a mimic.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Jesus
that's a lot
Christ,
of
that would be
guys.
so scary.
Yeah, but they're only this big is the trick.
Yeah.
The baby
Would you
mimics.
rather fight 100 mimic-sized coins or 1,000 coin-sized mimics?
Sized coin. No. Oh yeah, probably the small ones.
Yeah, I think
but
I'd
this-
rather fight the 1,000 mimics because coins, like mimic-sized coins, assuming they're as big as a treasure chest, I could do some
Get a
serious
hockey.
damage to your toes.
Hockey puck and just smack him away.
I
Anyway,
feel like
Roll them.
coin-sized mimics are just like rough course and can get everywhere. So.
Terrible.
so, what's your plan of action?
I don't mind
Sure.
walking in first because of my axe.
Yeah,
If we want a bit of a
Good.
warning.
Good idea. I'm just before we go in, I want to cast Good Berry, so
Mhm.
we're fed for the next 24 hours.
Mhm.
I think.
Mm.
Enough nourishment to sustain a creature for one day, but does that count for like half of today and tomorrow? Because it's most of the way through the day.
Yeah, we'll just say 24 hours.
Because then we won't be distracted by food or anything like that. Like if there's fairy type feasts or something here where someone's going to try and trick us into eating something we shouldn't, that will be like.
I keep
that will
forgetting
prevent
I
distraction.
also have the spell something feast.
Oh,
Heroes
Heroes
Feast.
Feast. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got
Heroes
that.
Feast
So
does
like we can
require-
just eat.
Heroes Feast does require a material component, though, that is consumed by the spell.
I mean,
which
we have
Oh.
food.
1,500 gold
Oh, a fancy bowl.
value. Yeah.
What other
Shall we-
potions did we have in the bag of holding? Like, do we have any health ones, or is it just the water breathing ones?
So I think that all of the potions that you got, Tohi has.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. So we've got.
I have a very disorganized. For the person who holds the bag of holding, I'm really not organized. I'm so sorry.
We've got some strength potions and one really good healing potion.
The
Cool,
short
though.
rest healed Pen back up. She's
Same.
still the least healthy out of all of us, but she's fully got all her hit points back.
That's why the tank's going in front.
Oh, if Cephyrin's done good berry and we've eaten the berry, would heal from the berries as well?
Yeah,
No?
it only does one though. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 1 HP.
I'll take 1 HP. The way things have been going.
Well, actually, there's 4 of us, so you can have 2 HP because I can make 10 at a time.
Even better.
So, do we have a marching order? Skipper's up first.
I'll go second.
I'll like kind of stick around the back.
Yeah, I'm happy to go in the middle. Pen's just like, do. She's just here for vibes.
Okey doke.
I'm going to put a handful of bone sand in my pocket, just in case.
Okay.
Pocket sand.
Pocket sand.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Skipper, I'm going to need a survival check from you.
Yes. Okay, that's pretty good. That is a 24, I believe. Yes.
Brilliant.
7.
1, 2. Salty, can you roll a d4 for me, please?
Yep. 1.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, no!
Can you roll a d10 for me, please?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Roll low.
I'm scared.
I have a feeling it's how many coin mimics they're going to attack.
6?
6. Okay.
I'm nervous now.
What is she looking for?
Okay. As you guys start making your way in, the first thing that you notice is the temperature difference. It is humid the second you step under the canopy. It is warm and it is sweaty, and there are so many fucking mosquitoes under here. It is not even funny. It's truly a disgusting experience. It's worse than an Australian summer. And you guys are progressing with care. And Skipper, what's the range on your axe of warning?
That's not good. Oh no, let me check. Oh no. So while the weapon is on your person, you have advantage on initiative rolls. In addition, you and your companions within 30 feet of you can't be
30 feet.
surprised.
30 feet.
The weapon
Okay.
automatically action. Yeah, okay. It just says
So
the
you-
weapon magically awakens you and your companions when within range. So yeah, 30 feet, I'd say.
30 feet. Cool. So you guys are walking along this path that has been carved out by treasure seekers before you. It's probably about 10 foot wide. And you have maybe 2 seconds of warning, Skipper.
So I'm
As-
gonna like hold up to stop people.
You will hear footfalls, and bursting out from the trees on either side of you, 3 gigantic, mutated, monstrous apes. They have gaping jaws with twisted tusks, and the flesh seems to be peeling away. They are horrid, and they are angry, and you are rolling initiative.
Oh no. At least we're not surprised.
You are not surprised, because you are, as long as you guys are within 30 feet of the axe, you cannot be surprised. I'm pretty sure it is.
That's 16 for me.
Sorry, 1 sec. Let me grab
You're good.
my... Ooh, that was my baby photo. Let me grab my trusty Apple iPad Notes app from 2012.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag not sponsored. Fuck Apple. Okay. What have we got here? Ooh, okay. So that is a 16 from Skip.
Yes.
Hang on, actually, we'll do it this way. 20 or above. 15 to 20. You got 16?
Yes.
18.
18? Yep. So we got...
Oh, sorry,
okay.
17.
That's still... You're still first. Then... Skip. Okay, 10 to 15? 5 to 10?
I also saw Pen's roll, and we're not doing well. Hang on, wait, 5 to 10. Yeah, 5 to 10. Okay.
Yep, what numbers have we got?
6.
I got 7.
6? 6 and 7. Okay. That's a
not
number.
good.
Okay.
We're in danger.
Seth.
We weren't
Yeah.
surprised, but we were looking at something else.
Yeah, you guys
You
were
guys
like,
did
"Oh,
expect
Ooh,
Skipper to just
flowers.
stop moving immediately. Bumped into it.
Okay, so chop. So we'll just theater of the mind this because I did not prepare a battle map. But there are 3 apes, 2 on your left, 1 on your right. And Tohi, you are first in initiative. You're all pretty clustered in here. The path is only about 10 feet wide, so you are all within range of everyone.
Right. Ooh. Okay. Was not expecting this. Let's see. So there's 3 of them in total.
As you're at the back, there is one that is like right behind you. So.
Okay, the one. So if we're almost semi-surrounded, and I'm like holding up the back area, I think Tohi would. Let's see. But this is difficult. I'm gonna run up to the one that's in the back and kind of try and get its attention on me, so it doesn't get any kind of flank on everyone else.
Oh yeah, it's within 5 feet of you. It's right on top of you.
Right. Okay. So I shall set that one as my Slayer's Prey. So I'll designate that one. So every time I hit it for the first time on my turn, it'll take extra damage. And I will go ahead and just make 2 attack rolls against that one. I'm just gonna go straight in and be like, time to tango.
Let's go.
Does a 19 hit?
It does.
Ooh, I like that. So with the first one, it's going to take 12 points of piercing damage. And then with the second one, that's a natural 20.
Excellent.
Let's go. So I've got a lot of fun things with a natural 20.
Yep, so roll your damage, double the dice.
Okay, and
double the number.
I have a vicious rapier, so I get to add an extra 7 damage on top of whatever I roll.
Rad.
And also with my feat of Piercer, on a critical hit, I get to roll an another additional damage die.
Yep.
So, do you want me to roll 2d8s and then double them?
So roll your base damage, double that, and then we'll add the extra damage on top.
Okay, so that was a 1, but also as part of the Piercer one, I can re-roll my piercing damage from attack once per turn, which is a 4. So I'll double that. So that's 8. So that's 16 points of damage.
That's the base damage.
That's the base damage. Yep.
Yep. Plus your extra dice.
And then, so we got 16. Then the extra dice will be another 12. So 28.
Sorry, what was your so you're not doubling the extra dice, you just
adding the extra dice on. Okay. So it's a 4, and then I get to add my proficiency or the plus 8 on that, because it's 1d8 plus 8. So yeah, that would, because I rolled a 4, so that would be 12 damage.
Yep.
So that one's 28. Doubled. Yeah, and then the 7 from the rapier's effect. So that's 35.
35 points of piercing damage, yeah.
And then, yeah, that's it. 35 points of piercing damage, and then the 1d6 from my Slayer's Prey as well.
Yeah, go for it.
A lot. And that's a 6.
6. So you just did, with 1 strike, 41 points of damage.
Oh.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty clutch. So you, with your first one, swipe across, and it tears a gash open on this creature's chest, and then you thrust forward, and you get it in the ribs, and it screams at you, and it grabs the rapier, and it holds it there as its eyes lock onto yours, blazing with hatred. Is that your turn?
That is my turn, because the Slayer's Prey is my bonus action, so I'm going to stand there just staring it down in the eyes and holding onto my rapier and just
Brilliant. So it is now the ape's turn. The one up the front is going to take a multi-attack against you, Skip.
Of course it is.
So it is you're in range. It is going to make 2 punch attacks and 1 bite. So I'm just gonna roll them all. Okay, cool. So I've got 23 for the bite attack. So then the rest will hit too, because that's a 22 and then a 29.
Ow.
28. So let's see, that will be 2d8s. I prepped those earlier, and I've lost them.
Do they look like they have rabies?
They are not. It's not foaming at the mouth.
Okay.
It's all right.
But
I am equipped to the gills with bloody healing spells. Like,
sweet. So if I just like keep running into danger, you'll just keep healing me?
Yeah.
Cool.
I just learned True Resurrection, and I also know Revivify.
Sweet.
So like,
And
we're
I
set.
got a pocket full of diamonds.
And bone sand, if that helps.
Just salt bait them with diamonds.
So with the bite attack, you will take 15 points of piercing damage as it latches onto your shoulder, and then while it is still holding onto you, it just bang bang into your ribs one after the other, and you take 5, 10, 15, 18 plus.
Not the skipper.
30 points of damage between both attacks. 30 points of
Jesus Christ, my dear.
So
bludgeoning
that's
damage.
15 plus
30?
30?
Yes.
So 45?
Yes.
Owie.
Ooh.
So
I
lucky
would
my
almost
arms
be
are so
dead
well
if that was
defined
me.
and toned that it didn't hurt as much as it could.
This is true. And it pulls back and its mouth is dripping with your blood, and it just looks at you and licks its lips and grins. This horrid, twisted grin. And it is your turn now, Skip.
Well, I'm really mad now. I'm gonna rage. And I'm gonna hit this guy in particular.
As you rage, the cloak of billowing.
Yeah.
Penelope, you get hit. Oh no, Cephyrin, you're behind her. Get hit with the cloak of billowing.
You look really cool, Skip.
I'm too angry to reply.
Yeah, go ahead and make your attacks.
So I'll make my 2 attacks. So that is the first one, if I can just... Okay, that is a 22 to hit for the first one.
Hits.
And a 24 for the second one.
Also hits.
Alright, I'm just gonna roll and add all the damage up together.
Yeah, go for it.
Because it makes everyone's life a little bit easier if I just do some quick math. What? That's looking good though. Why do I have 2 weapon fighting? I have no idea. Okay.
Oh, you automatically get 2 weapon fighting as a bonus
okay.
action. Everyone gets it.
Alright, sweet. That's 28. Sorry, 38 damage. 38 damage.
38. Nice.
Nice.
I also forgot I have Sentinel. I took Sentinel. So I need to keep that in mind for when someone gets attacked within 5 feet of me.
Is that the shielding one?
That means if I can take my reaction to if someone, so say because you're the only one within 5 feet of me, if someone hits you, Cephyrin, I can actually hit them as a reaction.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's great.
So
Yeah, 38 damage total.
Yeah, this ape is grinning at you with your own blood dripping from its mouth, and you just take your axe and you bury it. Where do you want to bury it? Where are you aiming?
I'm going for his abdomen too.
Cool. So you go straight up, and you hear a rib crack
Yeah.
as you hit, and then you come back in for a second swing. You get the same spot, and it goes in deeper, and now there's blood gouting out of the side of its body.
I'm gonna grin back at him.
Excellent. A little bit of blood comes out the side of your mouth just because
Yeah.
it's cool. Yeah, it's like we're both covered in my blood, motherfucker. Is that your turn?
I believe that's all I can really do, yeah, because I raged and yeah.
Okay. Well, so there were 2 on the left and 1 on the right. The one on the right is its turn now. And hey, Pen, how you feeling?
Scared.
Squishy.
Terrified.
I'm going to take a photo of this because I don't think you guys will believe me if I tell you that I
no.
rolled a 1, a 2, and a 3.
Yes.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Oh,
Yes.
Like, and I'm pretty sure that with a 22, 21 AC,
21.
I'm pretty sure that misses you.
Yes.
Lucky.
So,
Oh my god.
so this with a nat 1, let's say this ape, as it barrels out of the tree line, tries to continue its momentum towards you, and it fucking flubs it, just trips over its own feet, tumbles into the brush on the other side. So it's it's now on the other side of the field, and that brings us to Seth's turn.
Oh shit.
Changing tides.
Is there a place I can position myself where I can hit 2 of them at once? So the one that just switched sides, is that now close to the one?
Yes, you could do that now. So
Tohi
it kind of
is. If
so
I
yeah,
step out behind it.
it kind of split the needle between you and Penelope because you're next to each other in the things. It kind of tumbled between the two of you, so you could aim on either side to get one of the other apes. Both of the other
Pen
apes.
totally laughed at the ape as it ate shit, by the way.
Yeah,
Like,
valid.
yeah.
So valid.
I'm going to kind of try and angle myself so that I can hit the one that just fell over and the one that is glaring at Tohi behind me.
Sure. So you'll just be able to do that without hitting Tohi. You don't have to move. You can.
Yeah. I'm just gonna kind of like look around
Wiggle.
and like point my snoot in the right direction.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna cast my poisonous breath weapon.
Yeah,
So
go for
they
it.
need to make a con 17 save.
They both rolled 18s.
Oh, you. Okay.
I know. I'm so sorry. I'm so
That's all
sorry.
right. They take half a 5d6.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
5d6. So they both take 10 damage.
Okay.
And I think that's it. There's no poison or anything. Oh, well, it's poison damage, but they don't get poisoned.
Yeah. So you spray this in their face, and they both kind of blink and just look at you. Like maybe it didn't do as much to them as you thought it was going to.
Didn't do as much or didn't do anything?
Didn't do as much.
Because Seth has like really high passive, can she tell us if they're poison resistant?
That is not how that works. I'm sorry.
No!
I mean, I can definitely tell you that it looks like they didn't really care that I sprayed poison directly into their faces. So, yeah.
Ooh.
I think that possibly... no, it wasn't magical damage. So, yeah, okay. It seems like they don't care about poison that much. That's all I can do.
That brings us to Pen. Your turn.
Okay. Pen is the ape that ate shit. Is he still on the ground?
Yes.
Ape shit. No, I'm going. Good night.
Fucking stay.
Goodbye. Leave.
Have your damn turn.
Pen is going to cast Inflict Wounds. She has pretty good history with that.
Yeah, go for
and
it.
she's just gonna grab the ape's ankle.
Yeah.
Do it that way.
You can absolutely do it. You can grab its toe if you want. Just like
this little piggy went to market.
this little piggy got inflict wounds.
Yeah, you inflict wounds by just like cutting him like between the toes, you know?
It's like the world's worst paper cut.
Okay. Ooh.
I
Wasn't a
will
good
say
roll.
I will say you can roll with advantage because it's prone.
Okay. The first roll was better. Let's stick to that.
Okay.
16 to hit.
16 just hits. 16 is the
Alright.
AC. So it means it beats it. What level are you casting this at?
4th level.
4th level? Okay.
Yeah. So it's gonna be 60-10.
Mhm.
Necrotic.
Mhm.
39.
39 points of damage. God
Last
damn.
time it was 40 something. I have a really good roll history with this.
Nice.
You do. You do. And so, yeah, once again, you grab this ape by the toe, and then you come away with a toe as you pump 40 points of damage into its body.
She's still laughing. At this point, she's basically manic.
Okay. Do you have anything you'd like to do as a bonus action, remembering that you can't cast another spell as a bonus action?
Yeah, I have no bonus action. We're all good.
Okay, cool. If that is your turn.
She's just gonna pocket the toe.
Beautiful.
For later.
That brings us to the last ape, the ape that Tohi has stabbed. The ape that is holding on to Tohi's rapier as it's buried in its guts. And it is going to look up at all of you, and it is going to let out an ear-splitting roar, and you all need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, because it is my prey, whenever it forces me to make a saving throw, I get to make an attack. And if that attack hits, I immediately succeed. So I just need to roll an attack.
Yeah, go for it
real quick.
Yeah, make it with advantage because your rapier is buried in its gut.
Sick. Oh, does a... Oh, well, that's a 31.
Yeah, just hits, yeah.
30, only 16, I think.
Just 31 hit, yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get my numbers right.
So it lets out this roar, and you can feel like this unsettling feeling in the pit of your stomach, and you look up at it and force the rapier in deeper, and you succeed on the throw.
Okay, I do get to roll the damage on that one as well.
Yes, you do. While you're doing that,
12.
What did everyone else get? Okay.
18.
23.
Just okay. Everyone except Skipper passed.
I'm not wise.
And so Skipper.
You're smart.
Skipper.
Yeah.
Just sort of freezes for a moment and becomes stunned for the next minute.
Oh. Ow. And my
It's
rage.
Take 15 points of piercing damage, by the way.
15? Cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was your question, Skip?
Oh, I was just reading to see if my rage ends. But it'll end if I can't attack. So...
It'll end if you can't attack.
Yeah.
Or take damage. Yeah. And this ape looks very cranky. More so than it did. And Ceph, Pen, and Tohi, you are now immune to the ape's frightful roar for the next 24 hours.
Lucky.
And that is its turn, which brings us to the top of initiative. Tohi, it is your go again. You are muted.
I think he's...
Sorry, I just needed to do something.
Oh, no,
quick.
that's okay.
Okay, let me see. What have I got here? I'm gonna carry on attacking this one that is already my prey because it just seems like the obvious move. We're already locked, kind of eye to eye, growling at each other. It's screaming in my face. There's spit and saliva just like all over me, and at this point,
yeah, it's a bit gross.
I am not enjoying myself because, yeah, who likes that? I rolled 17 to hit.
That hits.
So I will go ahead. I'm just going to do my 2 attacks. So the first one is going to be 11 points of piercing damage. And then I'll make my second one. 31 again. It's not quite the natural 20, but with that, I'm just gonna. I'm trying to. Hang on. What's my damage? Another 13 points of piercing damage. I'm just kind of like, I'm not taking the rapier out. I'm kind of just moving it around inside of there. So Tohi's just like
inside.
Just twisting it. Yeah.
I'm in there and I'm just like twisting it and moving it, and he's like feeling hit like bits of ribs as he's like clanging it around inside of its chest cavity.
Sounds like you're playing drums.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it, in addition to the saliva and stuff that's being spat all over you.
I need to add my 1d6 as well, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's right. Regardless, in addition to the saliva and the screams that have covered you. There is now a fine mist of blood as this ape just coughs out some of its blood because you're doing a fuck ton of damage to it.
Heck yeah. I need to take an additional 3 points of damage from my my feet.
3 points. Awesome. And is that your turn?
Yeah, I'll just kind of stay there. We're just locked in this thing. I don't think I have any bonus actions to use now. Yeah, that's me done.
Mm-hmm. Which brings us to the one that you are fighting, Skipper. And it is going to multi-attack you.
Yeah.
With advantage because you're stunned.
Oh.
So, bite attack. A 1 and a 2. I'm not even joking. I just rolled a 1 and a 2. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the plus on that? Hang on.
Unless it's like a plus 16.
No, it's not. So the first punch is a natural 19 for 30.
Yeah.
And the second is another natural 19. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Oh.
So it goes wide with the bite. Like maybe it goes for you and just clips Arcade and scratches its face up a bit and pulls back. And then in response, bam, bam. And you take, where are my dice? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 23 points of damage, of bludgeoning damage.
Am I still technically raging?
You are technically raging because you did get hit.
Okay,
You have
so
taken damage, your
it.
rage stays active.
Okay. So it was 29?
23.
23, sorry.
Yes.
Divided by 2. I'll round it up to 12 damage.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Okay.
I forgot about that part, sorry.
That's alright.
Yeah, so that is its turn, which brings us to Skip. You are stunned. You cannot take any actions, bonus actions, or reactions. However, on each of your turns, you are allowed to make another saving throw.
Oh, please.
The
Will I
DC
be
is...
I rolled a 4 on die.
Okay. The DC is 18. So...
Not happening.
Okay, so Skipper is still stunned. It's 1 turn down, though. So you've just got 9 more to get through.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that brings us to the second ape, the one who is now missing a toe. It's going to use half its movement to stand up, look at its foot, and scream, and then look at you with hatred in its eyes, Penelope. And it's going to make a multi-attack. It's going to make a multi-attack on you.
I put it in my inventory, but it doesn't let you put like less than a pound of weight. So this is a very heavy toe. That's like 500 grams.
Are you keeping
That's
it?
a huge toe.
we can figure it out later. So it's gonna make a bite and 2 punch attacks on you.
Oh, I don't have a lot of health, man.
Okay, so it only succeeded on a 19 doesn't hit. Your AC is 21 something. Yeah, 21. So with a 3 and an 8, 2 punches miss, but the bite attack with the 29 does get you, and it just goes straight for your hand. The hand that that took its toe. So it's D8s here. What is that? I got my fancy dice, so I can't read the numbers. It's a 5. So it's 13 plus 6, 19 points of piercing damage as it just grabs your hand and
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not quite enough to bite your finger off, but it fucking hurts.
Yeah.
And that's how its turn's gonna end, with your finger in its mouth. Cephyrin, it's your turn.
Okay, so if I look at the difference between Skip and Pen, who is going to die first? Because Skip's rage is continuing, so I can tell that they're not like taking a huge amount of damage. And Pen, I already know that she's hurt, but like, do you guys want to give me like some kind of indication of which one of you might need help first?
All right.
I'm also like frozen and like mumbling as I'm trying to talk.
Yeah. So Skipper you would have noticed that Skipper did not hit anything on her turn.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
I'm just gonna go like this to Skip, like.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw my raise up my arms, and my grasping tendrils tattoo is going to come off and try and grip the ape that's attacking Skip to try and grapple it so that it stops hitting
So
them.
do I need to make a save throw for that?
Yeah, it's
Saving
only
throw?
it's a 14 strength, which I have a feeling they're going to succeed on anyway.
No,
Fingers crossed.
not with a
No.
13.
Okay.
4 plus 9 is
So
13.
it's now
right?
grappled, and it takes 3d6 force damage, which
Yeah,
is
go for it.
13.
13.
Yep.
Yep.
So it. So at the end of the creature can escape by succeeding on a DC 14 athletics or acrobatics check. I assume on its turn. So for now, it's grappled and should no longer be able to hit Skipper.
Yeah, so you catch it right
Just
as it
hold it in
draws its
place.
fists back to hit again, and it is like trapped in classic monkey pose.
Yeah. And I want to make
But
sure that its mouth is covered as well, like as the octopus tentacles kind
Oh,
of come out.
oh yeah, it kind of.
I'm laughing in my head. I'm going, haha.
I would
Silly
say that
monkey.
I would say that you can just go. But Cephyrin, you are now also technically strapped to this ape,
Yes.
right? Yes. Okay. We'll keep that in mind. Do you have a bonus action that you'd like to do?
No, I don't.
Okay. Cool.
Does grapple mean it can't walk away, or that it can't move?
I am not sure. Let me just check that.
A grappled creature's speed becomes 0, so it
There
can't
you go.
move unless
So,
somebody else moves it.
Yeah. Yep. Cool. Good to know. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Cool. Hey, Pen, you getting your finger bitten off? What you doing?
I'm casting inflict wounds in its mouth.
Yes.
Right between the teeth.
Go for it.
Oh.
Roll with advantage since it is actually keeping your hand in its mouth.
I cast gingivitis.
I cast Tooth Decay.
I cast the edge of a Dorito when you bite it, and it gets like the top of your mouth.
Oh.
23 to hit.
Hits. Roll your
Yep.
damage. Is this 4th level again?
Yeah.
Mm?
I'm just imagining he's like tickling the
Bullying
roof
him.
of his mouth while she's.
Yeah, I'm also imagining you tickling the roof of its mouth while it's trying to bite your finger off.
Oh, so dumb. Oh god. 30. Yeah.
30 points of damage. God damn.
Yeah.
It immediately lets go, and you have a tooth in your hand now that is slowly turning black. Just take.
The tooth fairy won't want this.
Amazing. Hey Penelope, in your cantrips, is Word of Radiance a bonus action?
I don't really have any bonus actions. I only have spiritual weapon.
I think. Let me just double check because I feel. Oh, hang on. Chrome restarted. I don't know whose thing is who. Just in your cantrips, I feel like we established it. I could be wrong, but I felt like we established Word of Radiance as a. Oh nope, it's an action. Never mind.
It's an action. Yeah.
Never mind. My bad. Okay.
None of my cantrips are only spiritual weapon is bonus action, but I am a spell fighter, so
yeah, fair. If that is your turn,
it is. Yep.
it brings us to the third ape, who is still facing down Tohi, and who is going to make his multi-attack. Finally,
with a rapier in his ribs.
Yeah,
with the rapier,
stabbed,
the rapier in his ribs. It's not making efforts to remove it. It's just going for Tohi.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. 2 29s and a 30 hit. I rolled 2 18s and a 19. Imagine if I rolled this good. So viewers, you can't see. Pro is sitting up in
31 hits, to be honest.
Yeah. Viewers, you can't see, but Pro is sitting up in the corner producing for us. Imagine if I rolled this good in Sword of the Skulls. Okay, so there's that, and Nope, that's a D10. Don't want that one. Okay, so maybe it's the fact that it's bleeding to death. Maybe it's the fact that you have your rapier carving up its abdomen. But the bite attack just grazes your ear. And it does cut your ear open a little bit with 9 points of piercing damage. But it doesn't do as much as it could have. And in response, it then the ape flails its arms at you and does 6, 8 plus, so it's 13 plus 6, 12, 25 points of bludgeoning damage as it flails wildly at you. And that is its turn, which brings it back to your turn, Tohi. Are you okay?
So just feeling like winded at this point.
Yeah, you're slap fighting with an ape at this point.
Yeah. What I want to do, I want to use this. With my rapier kind of buried into its chest, just like flavor wise, Tohi's gonna just take a small step back, jump up onto it, and do like a little somersault onto its shoulders.
Okay, just do an acrobatics check for me.
Sure. That is a 22.
Easy. You do everything you're about to say that you're about to do.
Yeah, pull the rapier out from its chest. So I'm kind of like standing on its shoulders.
Yep.
And can I see all 3 of the apes?
You can.
No. I'm going to cast Steel Wind Strike. That will be a
what hang on, what does that do? Just
it's a spell attack that I can choose up to 5 creatures I can see within range. And that will be a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay,
flavor this for us. What does Steel Wind Strike do?
So I flourish my weapon and then I vanish like into the wind. So you just see like streaks of this gold, green, and red leaves kind of flying through the air, kind of zipping and darting between all 3 of the apes. And then you just see like flashes of light kind of around their body as I am unseen striking them, just kind of flittering through the air.
Yeah, that's fucking cool. Roll your damage.
It's 6d10. Do you want me to just roll 6d10 and then have them all take that damage?
Yeah, sure. Let me just I don't not believe you. I'm just gonna read it so I understand fully what
that's
strike
fine.
does. So is that in your spells or is that in your actions?
It's in my action, so it's like a 30-foot range. So I'm within 30 feet of each of them because we're all kind of like clumped together, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
We're holding hands, singing Kumbaya.
Yeah.
Maybe no one hold hands with me. My hands are a little dangerous right now.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
So full of ape parts.
Oh no, I threw the tooth away. And
yeah,
no, in my back.
So the way that this reads is that all of them take 6d10 force damage.
Yep. Okay, so I'll just roll my damage real quick. 19 plus 10, that's 29, and then another 8, so that's 37 points of force damage to every single ape. And then I'm going to appear behind the ape that I was initially fighting. Like you just see all this flourishing, and then again the leaves just kind of, they all appear in the sky behind this ape where I'd already jumped up, and I just gracefully land behind it, just holding my rapier in my hand, kind of glowing a little bit still from like the leftover energy of zipping around.
Yeah, and you guys watch as you guys don't see Tohi reappear. You see a glow through the hole that he has carved in the abdomen of this creature, and then you watch as it topples to its knees and then falls sideways, completely dead. And you've killed one of them. Excellent fucking work.
Yeah,
that was cool as hell. And
such showmanship, Tohi.
And the one that Penelope has been performing amateur dentistry on is also looking really fucking rough now. The other one's still looking okay, but
still grappled.
Still grappled, indeed. Is that your turn, Tohi?
Yeah, so the one that I was fighting one-on-one that's
Dead.
the one that died, right?
Yes.
I'll just kind of use the rest of my movement to just slowly walk through like this split in half ape's body and like carve my path towards the one that's grappled. So I'll just end my turn within 5 feet of that one.
Yeah, cool. You won't take an attack of opportunity because you're in like the space between the two remaining ones, and it is that brings us to that one's turn. And you said it's a strength saving throw of 14 for the grapple.
Yeah, acrobatics or athletics, depending on.
Okay, I'm gonna go with athletics because that's strength.
Sure.
That's a natural 20.
Oh,
okay.
So Seth, in response, in response to that, I'm gonna need you to roll the strength saving throw.
Okay. Got it, there's.
It's okay. I can take a
3.
few more hits.
Sorry?
3.
Okay, yeah. So I will say on this natural 20, this ape wraps its hands around these tentacles and pulls down and pulls you over the top of the other ape towards it.
Okay.
And so you are now in range of it, and it just looks down at you and shakes the tentacles off. But that is its turn.
Mm-hmm.
So you've switched now.
I'm yelling
Skipper.
at it. I'm like,
Skip, it's your turn again.
I'll try and break. Oh, okay, that's so much more better. That was an 18 on die. So that's a 19.
Yeah, meets it, beats it. 18 was the DC. You come out of your stun. You still don't have a turn because the saving throw is the turn. But hey, welcome back.
Thank you.
You did not take damage though, so your rage has ended.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll rage again.
That's okay.
No point.
That brings us to the ape that keeps losing body parts. It's just gonna go back to Penelope and try and get
think he would have learned his lesson by now? Like I'm just looking at this ape and I'm like,
they don't have a very high intelligence score, I'm not gonna lie. So it's just gonna
Charlie's Angels style, like,
give me your bits.
A natural 1 and a natural 2 again. I'm not even joking. That's 3 times in a row I've rolled a 1 and a 2 from the same dice. So they're going to go in the bin. But this one is a 12, which plus 11 is 23.
hit.
So, yeah. So it misses you with its bite. And then, or rather, let's say it goes to get you with its bite. And then it, like, tongues where its tooth was and pulls back from it. And takes, like, a cautious swipe at you.
That was not your most cautious swipe.
Yeah, I know. Takes a cautious swipe at you and pulls away fast, and then it's like, nah, yeah, that tough, and then it goes for you with its other hand with the hit, and that is Snake Eyes. So that is going to be 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, okay. I can take that.
Is
The
Pen
dice really
within
like
5
you guys.
feet of me?
Yes. No.
No.
Yes.
Yeah?
Sorry,
Can I hit that guy
yes.
that just hit Pen?
Yes, you can.
Please? I'm so desperate to hit something.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Pen's just laughing at this thing. Like, she's like, this thing's fucked.
I'm like, no, get him. Alright, that's a 27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits just a bit.
Perfect. Just a little cheeky hit. That is 11 damage.
Yeah, honestly, you didn't even need that. This thing was on its last legs to begin with. But as you recover from this stun and pick up Arcade, and I'm going to say swing the axe over your head and just... There's another body part for Pen to collect as its head just...
You're welcome.
That's a bit big.
On the floor.
It's alright, it fits in the bag of holding.
On the jungle floor, and the body just... Blood just gushing out of it. as its heart gives a few final pumps. And yeah, that one's dead. Cephyrin, hi, it's your turn now.
Did it leave me prone, or did it just pull me over?
I'm going to say it
pull me towards it.
With a natural 20 versus a 3, I would say it probably knocked you prone. But that's not going to, if you want to cast a spell, it's not going to be at disadvantage, I'll say. Because, like, I disagree with that ruling.
Well... No, 60 foot. Okay, well, in that case, I'm going to think about what I know how to do by reading my brain. And because there's only one left, I don't want to use a leveled spell. So Poison Spray, I don't want to use that, and I'm not going to use Thunderclap because that will hurt everybody else. So I'm going to hold up the hand, and like all of the tentacles, they haven't quite gone back in, so they also point out to it just for like flavor. And I cast Frostbite on the one that's standing above me.
Nice. Is that a saving throw or is that a
21
roll?
con saving throw?
Ooh, that's a big one.
That's huge.
That's a natural 7.
Nice.
Plus 3. That's a 10. He fails.
So it takes 46.
46?
4d6 cold damage.
Oh, I thought she said like 4-6.
Oh,
I was
I'm
like,
sorry. 4d6.
Okay. Yep. Cool.
That's still a lot of damage.
That, and then it has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Sure. It's we'll say it's bite weapon, bite attack then, because
16. 16
frosty
damage.
Points of cold damage.
Does it take that normally?
Yes. You blast it. Does it come out of your mouth or your hands?
Comes out of the tips of my fingers and also the tops of like the tentacle.
Okay, I like that. So you like Mr. Freeze this shit.
Yeah, sure.
You just I'll be back. You blast this thing and you watch as like just half of its chest just starts to ice over, and it has to like flex a couple of times before the ice sort of cracks. And yeah, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Since I made that attack, I can't stand up, can I?
Yeah, you can use half your movement to stand up.
Standing up is movement based.
Yeah.
I will stand up. I could have done that first. Yeah. Okay. So I'll stand, and that's all I can do, really.
Excellent.
I don't want to disengage. So. Okay.
Fair enough.
All good.
Pen, that is. We are up to you in initiative.
Yeah. Pen is going to skip over to this ape. Literally skip.
Yep.
She's feeling quite bloodthirsty right now.
Beautiful.
And she is going to cast Inflict Wounds again, but not level 4 this time. She's going to do level 3. And she's just going to put her hands on either side of the ape's face, like as though she's like looking at him like this.
So cute.
And whisper the words, basically. 18
hits.
Yeah.
Hits.
And that's 5d10s. So we're looking at 41 damage.
41 damage. Holy shit. Yeah. So you all watch as Penelope puts her hands on the sides of this creature's head, and with like this fucking grin across her face, she whispers these words, and before your eyes, its head turns to dust in her hands. And it spreads down through even the ice starts to blacken underneath. And yeah, that fucking killed it, dude.
Pen, you scare me in all of the best ways.
Yeah, this is the most fucked up you've been.
Yeah. See, I immediately thought of like the Gordon Ramsay, "Are you an idiot?" sandwich, and it got far darker than that so quickly.
See, Pen likes to hide behind her really cute teenager, but she's actually kind of really badass.
Gee whiz.
So
I'm a little scared.
So you're standing in this clearing, having watched Penelope just vaporize a fucking monkey, and that's where we're gonna go to break. So that we can
So we can process that.
So we can process that, and also because we're about halfway through the session. So, hey, stick around. We'll be back in like 10 minutes. We're just gonna go take a real quick break, eat something, drink something, go to the bathroom, whatever. We'll be back. It's an eyebrow wiggle Promethean. Excellent. So I'm assuming that means we're back. So hey, welcome back. The party, mainly Penelope, just killed some giant apes. Penelope's a psychopath, turns out.
I only killed one.
Yeah, and you took another one's toe and kept it.
I didn't take its tooth.
Anyway, you guys are now standing on this path, surrounded by the destruction of the last less than 30 seconds. And you, while you're taking stock of yourselves again after, getting punched by monkeys, you can see the one that was beheaded by Skipper, as its blood sort of is leaving the corpse, it's getting absorbed quicker than it should into the ground around it.
Is the ground soil, or is it still more of the bone dust that we saw at the beach?
The ground is soil. Now that you're in the jungle proper, it's soil, and you can also notice there is still gold, like dotting the trail.
Are you
It's still just everywhere.
hungry there, buddy? I'm like gonna pat the ground.
Before we move on, I would like to just check in with everyone and check how everyone's health is going. So she's just going to turn to them all and go, healing? Anyone need some healing?
I mean, I did take a bit of a beating to my absolutely chiseled abs, but I mean, I could be okay. I should be okay. I can.
You also got bitten in the throat by a
Yeah, like,
by a monkey.
oh, I'm fine.
I'm okay. Do Seth and Tohi need anything?
I haven't been hit.
I
Since before the Kraken fight.
think I've got a broken rib from being punched. But
in that case, I'm gonna do a third level prayer of healing.
Ooh.
So is that the one that's cast over the course of 10 minutes? It does like a thing every
up to 6
10.
creatures of your choice that you can see within range. Each regained hit points equal to 2d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. And you gain a d8 for each spell slot level above second. And it takes 10 minutes.
If we're gonna wait for 10 minutes.
Casting time is instantaneous, duration. Casting time is 10 minutes, duration is instantaneous.
Okay.
I'm gonna just prepare to protect the group because I don't need healing. I'll stand and hold the dagger of venom, and just if anything comes through, I'll just knife it.
Fair. Okay. So as Pen sits about, how does this ritual look, Pen, as you start to cast?
So I wear an amulet, and I'm gonna clasp my amulet in my little hands, and I'm gonna whisper a prayer of healing. And as I do that, flowers bloom across my skin, and then the flowers reach out and caress the people who need healing around me.
Thanks, Ben.
Which is funny because I just absolutely annihilated people, and now I'm creating life.
Yeah, that's really cute. And as you look over, as these flowers spread out, they start to take over the bodies of the apes, and then the apes are just mounds of flowers. Yeah. Doesn't heal them because they're dead, but
just hiding my destruction. Nobody needs to see that.
Nobody needs to know. And how much healing was it?
22.
Ooh.
So as over the course of these 10 minutes, Seth, do you want to roll a perception check just while you're keeping an eye out on the group?
Oh my god. Well, my passive is 21, but I only rolled a 14, so I would still be aware of things.
Yeah, that's okay. So the thing that primarily comes to you from your passive perception is the smell. Everything smells so dense and alive. It's like you can smell leaves and petrichor, and you can smell flowers, and from the trail that you guys have walked down, you can still smell the salt brine of the ocean. With your ears, you can hear ear holes. Do you have ears?
Yes, but they would be holes.
Okay, so you can hear you didn't, based on the legends that you had heard of this island, you didn't expect it to sound so full of life. But you can hear birds, you can hear insects chirping, you can even hear the far off rumble of something huge moving through the trees. But you can hear so much, and it is so alive, and it is not at all what this place was advertised as. And it's just, it feels alive. It feels maybe too alive, but alive it is nonetheless. But nothing happens over the course of those 10 minutes. Okay. And you're ready to continue on your way.
Do we want to go in the same order, or?
I'm cool with that.
You want?
I'm cool with that.
I real quickly can I see if there's any sort of tracks that would give away if there's more apes like around here? Can I do like a little bit of rangery goodness?
Yeah. Do you want to make a survival or nature check?
Yes, please. I shall do a nature check because I get to double the proficiency bonus on that one.
Yeah, go for it.
12, so that's a 30 on nature.
A 30, yeah, just a cool and casual 30. Yeah, so breaking off from this man-made path a little, like, and heading into the trees, you see there's tracks of all kinds everywhere, but specifically with a 30, you're looking for these big old ape
sorry,
prints.
actually it would be a 24 because this is jungle, not forest, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so
this
24 then.
That's still more than enough. You can easily track. It just looks like there's only the 3, like, going further and further until you lose sight. And depending on how far into the forest and off, into the jungle and off of the path you want to go, you lose sight of it eventually in the trees. But it doesn't look like there's any extra.
Okay. So,
but it also doesn't look like they were necessarily waiting in ambush. It looks much more like perhaps they heard you and flew out of the jungle towards you.
Okay. With that respect, you'll just see kind of Tohi he's just been rummaging around, kind of looking for the tracks, and it's just gonna say to everyone, it doesn't look like there's any more of those apes in the immediate vicinity. I can't really see any more tracks, so I think we should be somewhat safe to continue without any more of those popping up, but let's just be on our toes because this island has already shown us that it is not friendly.
Question though.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not too worried about some stinky apes.
Don't monkeys usually swing in trees though?
So these were closer to gorillas than like tried and true
like
apes.
Chimpanzee.
Oh no! So I described them initially as gorillas, and then I just used the wording on the thing which says ape. But in my head, they were gorillas the whole time, so that was my bad. Sorry.
I was imagining like big grotesque silverback kind of things.
I was
like Planet of the Apes.
I was kind of picturing that, but like the gorilla ones, like the white, the pure white ones, because blood shows up easier on a white animal.
Well, if we're ready to keep going, I'll thank Arcade for the warning on that one.
Yeah.
I like to think the whole time I was stunned, I was getting danger.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
It's like your check engine light's going off, but you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, so I'll let you continue. So for an hour, you'll use the survival check that you rolled earlier, which is like a 26 or something. Yeah. So you follow this path. Eventually, it branches off, as though perhaps the party that walked this before you split, or perhaps this path was walked by someone else who followed someone else's path and then chose their own. So you guys get to choose left or right.
Split the party. Split the... No.
Yeah, she's like a real bad idea.
Yeah, send Penelope and Seth on one side because they're the healers. They can go on one side, and then the marshals go on the other side.
So we know we're fine.
Yeah. Does anyone
I've
have
got
like
cure
a
wounds. I'm a
find
ranger.
familiar or anything?
I have no spells. I am
True, you've got 2 racial spells.
True.
Which you could have used Hellish Rebuke at any point during that fight before you were stunned.
Oh, okay, before I was stunned. I was gonna say no while I was stunned. That's right.
No.
I'm saving it for a rainy day.
Well, with your ranger skills, Tohi,
Yeah.
I kind of point up at the sky and I'm like, could you maybe like find the way from the sun towards the center of the island? Like where we're located or something? A dog. Where is the dog on the island?
Oh my god, I'm here.
I want to talk to the island dog.
Yeah, and this real scruffy dog appears, and it's just got a set of keys hanging in its mouth. Then it just takes off into the brush.
Which way?
You keep teasing Pen with a pet, but not giving it to her.
I think kind of ranger-wise, I'm not too familiar with jungle. It's not something that is kind of explored too much. But I can try and transferable skills. Maybe DM would I roll for something?
Well, with Skip's survival check earlier, you guys were pretty much heading due west, but you have no idea how big this island is. Sorry, due east, but you have no real idea of how big this island is. But also, when you look up to try and see the sun, there is a phenomenon in trees where the canopies will avoid each other. They will deliberately keep themselves apart, just enough that sunlight can get through. Hello? The trees here are not like most trees, and the canopy is covered. And while sunlight is still getting through in places, it is hostile.
Okay,
Maybe
so
we
there's
should
no
have waited till
navigating
morning.
from the sky.
No, but you guys did have a compass.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
was-
is our
yeah.
compass behaving normally? That was what I was gonna ask.
It's a little wobbly, but it's still pointing relatively east.
Can I kind of, if we're gonna deliberate or going left or right, can I just spend 1 minute to create some camouflage from like this undergrowth?
Yeah, absolutely. Go
Hell
Peter
yeah.
Malak this shit.
Hell yeah.
Pen's just gonna. There's still coins on the ground, hey?
Yeah.
She's gonna bend down and pick up a coin and be like, leave it up to fate?
I mean, if you want to get cursed, go for it.
Yeah, as you pick
Put
up
the
this
coin back on the
coin.
ground.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But as you hold this coin, roll an Arcana check.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about it.
Check. It's not a save. It's just a check.
The coin's
Be
all
a save
normal
if you
until
fail
it's
the
not.
check.
We're just checking how cursed you are.
13.
13. Okay.
Yeah.
You can't really tell if there's any kind of vibe to the coin. It just feels cold and
Like a
kind of
coin.
damp. Feels like a coin.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so you guys turn around and Toei's gone. And there's a tree where Toei was.
Oh, Toei, no.
Wait, I didn't think there would be tree consuming people eating trees.
The tree ate him.
Offer me your greatest treasures, and you shall be spared.
I'm probably smart enough to know that Toei's messing with us.
Look, honestly,
Well,
probably
you might
only
be.
you.
I mean, if you guys want to roll deception versus insight, you are more than welcome to.
Yeah, sure, why not? That's funny.
Okay,
We're on
three of you insight, Toei deception.
15.
Beautiful. Okay. 21. I rolled a natural
19.
20.
17.
What'd you get, Pen?
19.
Guys, Toei's gone. There's a tree in Toei's place.
Oh.
And it wants our stuff.
And it wants your stuff.
Can
I am the
rattle the
oldest
tree?
creature on this land.
I rattle the tree.
Um,
What did you do with Toei?
I put the dagger down on the ground and I walk away from the tree. You can have the dagger. Give us our friend back.
What did you do with him?
We need him.
And I just open my eyes, and you see these bright yellow eyes just against the canopy of the tree, and I just kind of like kick your dagger up into the air back towards you. Just
No.
and just walk out
Slap
covered in
it, I'm
like
like,
these.
It's
vines.
rejected the offering.
We're gonna die.
So I'm
You
just
actually
walking
got
towards you,
harder. I'm gonna
hands up
stab
like
you.
this with like vine fingers, just coming towards.
Ken, this is why you don't touch the coins.
I knew they were cursed. I knew they were cursed. I knew they were cursed.
I'm sorry, tree gods. I'm sorry.
Oh, my cheeks hurt from laughing.
Okay.
Oh.
As I'm walking towards, I'm gonna do this just for the bit. As I'm walking towards me like vine fingers, can I cast Pass Without a Trace just purely for myself to like disappear in a puff of smoke, and the tree person is just no longer there?
My God, why are you doing this to us?
You will have to roll it. You will have to roll a stealth check with disadvantage, because you are out in the open, intimidating your crewmates. But you will be able to add +10 to the roll.
Okay, so with
I'm a nervous puncher.
disadvantage, 32 on stealth with disadvantage.
What the fuck did you roll? All right, you get a plus
11,
right,
but
so
I've
you
got plus 11 and then plus
Yeah.
10.
Oh,
Yeah, so 31,
gee
32.
32, yeah.
Yes, you guys blink and this tree guy is gone, and Tohi is also gone.
God.
Pulling
Okay,
my
are there
axe
any-
out.
I'm starting to look around for rocks because I'm like, okay, if we can get a spark, then I can get some of that oil out of the bag and we can set the tree on fire when it comes back.
Arcade, why did you
have a
tell us
flint
about
box.
this?
You have. That's
I
even
don't
better.
know what you're talking about. There's nothing around.
Arcade, please. Toey's gone. There has to be something.
And then you hear a
sobbing.
voice from the opposite side of the trail, just like, I too would like something.
What do you want from us? Tell us so we can have him back.
Toey, no.
I will set you on fire.
Do not use the oil.
It's
How
okay,
did
we've
you
got
know
the
about
smoke
the
powder
oil?
bombs.
Just like see you reach into the bag, like, no, actually, don't use the oil. You can just hear like Tohi's normal voice again. So don't actually do that. Just wait, Seb, wait, no.
I've got rocks.
Do we need to start weed whacking?
It just like stop getting like some of the camouflage like off the top half of me. Just like, I'm sorry.
Guys, Toey's
I'm
back.
sorry.
Oh my god, Toey!
That's amazing. Without your consent, I just like start touching your arms. I'm like, whoa.
I'm
You
gonna
can
give
just-
Toey a hug.
You can do that?
The forest gave you back.
Okay, it's just like, he's been here the whole time.
I'm giving him a big
Oh.
bear hug.
He's been here the whole time.
I just said I rolled another stealth check just while I was like under the effects of standing still and under the effects of Pass Without a Trace, and I rolled a 40 on stealth.
Jesus Christ. Incredible. So anyway,
Oh my god.
Anyway.
So worth the second level spell.
beautiful. Toey's back. You guys still have 2 paths to choose from, and you have not decided to split the party yet. Everyone take a breath.
We should go right, because it's right.
Let's go right.
I want you to teach me how to hide yourself, because that could be useful later.
Oh,
And also never touch the gold again. But I'm not looking at Pen, I'm looking at Toei, because I assume that it was you.
Oh, you don't scare me like that, man.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So, if you guys are going right, Toei, you're next in my my boxes up here. So I need you to roll a d4 for me.
A 4.
Okay, cool. So you guys pick the right-hand path, and who's helming this?
Me, I assume.
Survival check, please.
Okay, that's pretty okay. I'll accept that. That's a 17.
Yeah. So you do get a little bit turned around. It gets a bit disorienting after a while when there's no real sunlight coming through to sort of indicate any passage of time. It's just as you walk further forward, the forest seems to just darken around you slightly, and then you pass it and it's back to normal, and it's just this very disorienting tunnel effect. But nothing jumps out of the trees at you. Arcade does not warn you of anything. And an hour passes, another hour passes, and it's starting to get dark for real. And this man-made path opens to a small clearing. It is bordered by fallen trees on each side, and a quick inspection doesn't need a roll. They are tooled. It's not a natural hazard. They have been cut, and they fall down and border this 30-foot area. And you can all see the remnants of a camp here, and a single corpse outside of a tent.
Is there?
Well,
is
the
this
remains of a tent.
Is this the only entrance into the area?
No, there's another one on the other side.
Is this campsite look like they packed up and left in a rush, or completely abandoned?
Kind of both. You can see things that have been disturbed, things that have been left. Like the tent is very much, it's, how would you say, left to disrepair. Like the support stick in the middle of it has cracked and broken as time goes on. There's mold across the canvas of it. There's like the very old remains of a campfire in the center.
Without touching it, I want to go and inspect the body.
Mm-hmm.
Or if it looks weird, what kind of creature it is, if it's like a person or some other kind of humanoid, and if there's anything on it that looks suspicious, like gold or a weapon or something.
It's real sus on the gold.
Well, I'm thinking like, you know,
gold.
if it has like a necklace and then you take the necklace and the necklace, because the island thinks you're being greedy, you get attacked, like that kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sus on the
So
gold.
you walk over and this body is face down. It is someone, they're about 5'8". They've got short brown hair. They look a little withered, as though possibly they've been there for a while, and they're just kind of like akimbo.
Okay, is there anything on the body that I can see, like what does the clothing look like? Does it look just like a pirate guy?
Oh, like the style of clothing?
Yeah.
Just common clothes, just breeches and a shirt. Whatever color they may have had has been lost to time and rain. But it also looks kind of newer than it should on a corpse this old.
Of course it does.
And Skipper, if you step into the clearing, Arcade will be like, hey,
Yeah.
something's up.
What is it now?
Something.
Like, can you not tell me which direction?
Kind of that way. And like you get a ping in the direction that Cephyrin's in.
Oh yeah. Careful, Cephyrin. You want me to just behead it now?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I was gonna flip it over, but maybe let's do that
I'm
first.
gonna walk over and behead the corpse real quick with my axe.
Sure. As you do, you notice two eyes looking at you from the back of its head.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm beheading it as quickly as possible.
Yeah. Roll an attack and then roll initiative.
Oh no, I'm sorry, guys.
Oh,
I thought maybe it was
No,
an undead.
I was gonna kick it over anyway.
Okay. My attack
Mhm.
is a 27 to hit.
It hits. Roll your damage.
Pardon me. That is a 10 damage.
10 points of damage. Okay, and you hit, and it should have been a clean hit. You should have been able to cut its head off. But
if it was a normal corpse,
there's an eye, and an eye, and an eye, and an eye, and right between the shoulder blades, the cloth ripples, and then there is a hole, and then there are teeth and a tongue as this mimic.
It's the mimic.
It's the mimic. Damn it! As this mimic. So hey, roll initiative again.
I fucking knew it. I fucking told you.
You know what?
Mimics can take the form of any object, and a dead body is an object, according to 5th edition.
Tricked us. You tricked us by talking about mimics earlier.
I didn't bring it up.
Yeah,
Pen brought it up.
I brought it up.
Okay, 15 to 20, or above 20, sorry.
I got 20 exactly.
20 exactly, cool. 15 to 20.
16.
16, cool. The next one down, 10 to 15.
I got
Yep.
14.
3, yep, and Seth? 4, okay, cool. Skipper, that was one attack. We'll Baldur's Gate 3 rules this, so you've got one more attack to make.
Sweet, thank you. Ooh, my dice ceiling. Oh, it's a natural 20!
No, fucking get it!
Nice.
Yay.
Excellent.
Now, am I doubling what I roll or doubling the die?
Double what you roll. Yeah, roll and then double it, sorry. Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah.
Grab my calculator back out again so I can add all of this up together. That's a 23 damage.
23 damage, okay. So
on one hand.
I was like, this is going to be quick and dirty. I don't need to do that much math. They're going to kill it in the first round. But now I have to do math in my head. Okay, yeah, you swipe down, and where this thing had an arm, it's now got a wriggling mass of flesh as it's continuing to turn into just the most awful fucking thing you've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm like, go for it again.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's your 2 attacks. The one before
Easy.
initiative and the one during initiative. Yep, cool. Tohi, your turn.
Just like seeing this thing. How are we doing it with like swapping weapons? Because I just like assume that I'm like carrying my longbow on my back. Can I just like pull that one out?
Oh yeah, so it's considered part of your action to draw a weapon, to unsheath a weapon. So it doesn't count as your action. It's just free action essentially.
Right. Okay.
Unless you have like 3 weapons that you want to switch through, then it's different. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah. In that case, so do I get 2 attacks with my longbow? Just hang on.
If you get 2 attacks per action, then yeah, you can fire 2 arrows.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll just kind of seeing this thing, I'll just kind of reactionary because I was holding up the back, just knock 2 arrows and let them fly real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
So the first one is a 12 to hit.
Just hits.
Okay, and I'll roll my second one, and the second one is an 18 to hit, so they both hit.
Yeah.
Let me just roll my 2 d8s here. 9, so it's 19 points of damage in total. That'll be piercing damage. Just like, just quickly knock them and just let them fly, just in reactionary, just seeing this thing kind of like start to crawl out the ground.
Yeah, its tongue is now pierced into the ground. It is stuck because that's a lot of damage and it's not looking good. It's sort of it's a mimic, guys. They're like a CR2. Come on.
Yeah, but Pen doesn't like mimics.
Yeah, we're trying to get rid of it before Pen has to see it properly.
Well, that
actually,
brings us
part of my bonus action. Can I just like hide in case like anything hears this and like starts rushing out? I'll just find somewhere to hide.
Yeah, roll a stealth check. How long does Pass Without Trace last for? It's 10 minutes or an hour?
For 1 second, let me just double check that. I think it's 10 minutes. Oh, it's 1 hour. 1 hour.
It's cool. It's been 2 hours anyway, so just checking. That was my own.
Yeah, no worries. That is a 20, dirty 20 for stealth.
Yeah, yeah, you feel pretty hidden.
Nice.
From this mimic.
I'm just like
brings
keeping my
us-
eye out for like anything
Tohi's
else. I'm
gone
just like
again.
hiding behind part of the.
Tohi is indeed gone again. But Pen, hey, guess what? There's a fucking mimic.
Pen is not happy. She's just gonna grab her her mace
Mhm.
and just run yelling towards this mimic
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
hit it with her mace.
Go for it. Roll an attack.
She's not happy. Okay. 18.
Yeah, hits.
Cool. And it does 7 damage.
Yeah, it had 5 hit points left. So you grab your mace and you just bludgeon this thing where its head should be, and you finish what Skipper started when she tried to behead it, and its face just caves in, and the whole thing just kind of just sags in this limp, half mimic, half body form.
Gross.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Pen's just gonna keep hitting it because
Yeah.
she just wants to make sure it's dead, and she's just still
Naturally.
screaming. So there must
Yeah.
be some trauma here.
Yeah,
Pen.
go for it.
Yeah.
Pen, it's dead. It's
Can
definitely dead.
I start like just backing away because we're out of initiative technically? I'm just gonna
Yeah,
be like,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, you do you.
You take out your anger.
just peering out from behind, like part of like the broken encampment. Just
Yeah, and as you guys watch, shards of teeth are like flying everywhere. Like half of one of Tohi's arrows from the tongue is gone. Like it's chaos.
And she's just gonna like fall to her knees and start crying after she's decided that it's dead.
I feel bad now.
I'm gonna
come back in and pat you on the
Yeah.
shoulder. Hey, are you right?
Are you
Did you get out
okay?
some tension?
Do you
Mimic ate my mum.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, okay.
Oh no.
Well,
I didn't know
if it's
that.
any consolation, I don't think this mimic is going to be eating anything anymore.
No mum's been eaten today.
No mums eating.
No.
no.
That's a nice little lore drop that I just decided last second.
Flawless.
Beautiful. So over the 6 seconds of this fight elapsed, nothing much has changed in the grove, but it is getting colder.
We
You
should
can all
probably
feel
rest.
that it is starting
Nice.
to get colder. It is less wet in this area than it has been in other areas of the jungle, perhaps due to having been settled previously. You can probably use the tent to cover the mimic corpse to
Planning
prevent
it,
Pen from having it. Yeah. But there is a rock circle in the center that you could build a fire in. There is room enough for all of you to stretch out, and yeah, there is
We
room
should
enough.
Stay here for the night.
There is room
Yeah.
enough to rest.
I think I'm happy to stay here for the night.
I think given how dangerous this island has already presented itself, we should have 2 people up per.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call out to Skip and say, can you help me cut down some more of these trees and maybe like kind of construct some kind of barricade on the entrances so that if something tries to come through them, we'll hear the noise of the sticks and everything falling over.
Yeah, I can do that.
So we'll try and like barricade, not completely close off, but like trap the doors with like noise
Put a lot of
sounds.
Yeah.
crushable sticks.
Yeah, I
The
will say
entrance.
given
Some crunchy leaves.
Some crunchy
Sure.
looking things.
I would say given
Mhm.
Skip's strength score, it's an easy feat to
Yeah.
cut as many trees as you need to feel safe.
Pen's gonna start building a fire because she's got a little tinderbox, so she can light a fire easily.
Mhm.
And she's gonna just, make a little fire. Takes a minute.
Go for it.
Yeah.
It takes a couple seconds to catch, because it's jungle wood. It's not necessarily. It's more fibrous than it is woody.
Yeah.
But eventually you do get it to catch, and it is a nice reprieve from the rapidly encroaching cold of the jungle. So,
does everyone have bedrolls?
Sleeves.
You guys all just automatically have bedrolls. It comes with like your adventurer's pack.
Yeah, I was making sure we all got bedrolls.
Do we turn over the bag of holding and just like shake it until everyone's beds come out?
We can reach in and grab them.
Yeah, if you turn it over and shake it, you're gonna have smoke powder bombs going everywhere.
Oh yeah, okay. Fair
Yeah, I'll reach in and very carefully pull out all of the bedrolls. One for you, and one for you. And you get a bedroll, and you get a bedroll.
And you get a bedroll. Is there anything else you guys would like to do before taking a long rest?
I think Tohi would just like volunteer to be on part of the first watch and say
Skipper.
to everyone, just I'm going to disappear again whilst I'm on watch, just so just in case. So heads up, I'm going to be on from, because we came in through one entrance, right? And there was another entrance on the opposite side of the camp.
Yeah.
I'm going to be parked out on the opposite one, so not the one we came in. I'll be over there. I will shout if there's anything wrong, if there is anything. So if you hear sounds from over there, don't worry about it unless I shout. Okay?
Right.
Okay.
Pen's just gonna put her little hand up and be like, I think maybe we should split Tohi and Skipper apart because they're the only ones with dark vision, so they should do separate shifts.
Yeah, I'm happy to stay up the first half.
Alright, that'll be Pen and I later on.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And we'll do the second half.
Easy.
And I'll sit by the other entrance with a dagger in one hand and my sickle in the other one and just go, just for hours.
It's like pressing myself up against another tree, just kind of scanning the tree line and
Ready
up
to
and down
stab.
whatever paths that I can see.
So can I get both of you guys to roll a perception check for me, please?
Sure.
28.
28? Cool.
Where is my perception? +8. 22.
Cool. An hour passes. Another hour passes. A third hour passes. And it's quiet. Like, even the jungle birds are quiet. You can't hear as much movement. Occasionally you hear something rustle in the trees and it puts you on edge. And then it passes. And you don't feel as though you're being watched. But somewhere around the third hour, you hear a rustling and you hear very tiny footsteps. And Skipper and Pen, you both hear as Arcade wakes you up, I don't know what that is. I don't think it's dangerous, but there's something. So you guys come to consciousness.
I'm like holding the axe, so like.
Which direction is it? Like, where should we be looking?
Towards the fire. And as you come to consciousness, you see just at the edge of the firelight, very tiny little monkey. It's trying to scavenge through Penelope's pack for food.
Give it a snack.
Aw.
I'm gonna.
Okay, I give it a little snack.
Like, do we have any rations left over from dinner?
Yeah, I have rations. I'm gonna give it some rations.
I got real cold all of a sudden. Holy shit! It snatches it and like shoves it in its mouth so fast it's almost like it wasn't there, and then it looks at you with its cheeks kind of bulging and its big sad eyes, and it's just like,
this is your moment.
Did I just kill its mommy?
The mimic? Oh, the apes.
No, the monkey. Did I kill its mommy?
This doesn't look like a gorilla. This looks like a little capuchin almost.
This is your moment.
Oh, does he have a little mustache?
No.
Oh.
Too young for a mustache.
No,
I'll give him a little bit of stuff as well.
What was that?
And it's just scratching at, like, grabbing at all this food and shoving it into its mouth, and you guys can clearly see that it's kind of not quite emaciated, but definitely not as big as a monkey should be. It's very small.
Can I get some water as well? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna like in a little bowl. I'm sure we have bowls or something.
Yeah, it
Pour a bit
just
of
like
water in.
it's just splashing the water up into its face, like maybe it hasn't learned how to drink properly yet, and it's just.
Do you reckon if we give this monkey a knife, it could help us?
Probably. Do you want to like check that it's not going to try and stab us like the crab first?
I mean, Seth, you're awake, right? We're all
Yeah.
awake now.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can
yeah,
speak with animals, right?
I can't until I've rested. I'm out of slots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I can speak with animals.
Okay, maybe Tohi should speak with them.
make sure I'm not indoctrinating this monkey into a
just-
life of crime.
I'm
I mean,
gonna
we
cast
are.
speak with animals as I make my way over to this. Just like, hey.
No, it
You
looks at you.
okay?
It looks at you, kind of terrified, like mid food in its mouth. Like it looks kind of bewildered, like it didn't expect that, and it scarpers over to you and sort of starts climbing up your leg a little bit,
Okay.
and it just holds on and looks up at you with these big sad eyes, and just goes, "Mummy gone."
Oh.
Mummy gone?
Mummy gone.
Mummy gone where?
Just for dirt.
Oh.
What's the monkey saying, Tohi?
It's saying its mummy's gone in the dirt.
Oh no,
Oh.
we can be your mum.
Do you want to snuggle into that one over there? Just pointing at like Pen's leg. Just like, it's warmer.
Yeah.
You want to go over there?
And this little monkey child looks over and just lets go and just like free falls to the ground and scarpers over and burrows into the fur of Pen's leg under her skirt.
Is that
Can I-
a little guy?
I'm gonna take off one of my like bandanas and just like lay it over the monkey. Like a blanket.
This Pen, you can feel this monkey is shaking. It's terrified. But Tohi, you can hear there is something kind of hopeful in its voice.
Oh,
Pen's just gonna,
I
like-
think it likes you, Pen.
Like pet his little back, like as though she's petting a baby to sleep.
And I think you're
Yeah.
a mum.
I became a mom.
And very quickly this little monkey with a full belly falls asleep.
Oh god.
Oh,
I can't believe I'm an auntie now. This happens so fast.
Oh, mom. Oh, baby. Oh, we're little lad.
It's okay, we can babysit for you.
I can't even speak to him.
just gonna like let them know that it just sounded like it's. I didn't sense like any kind of nefarious
We wake up and our wallets are all
things
gone.
or anything. It's just a scared little guy.
Yeah, it was very plain that there was no deception here. Like this was a little baby guy and little baby guy and is just lost and alone and scared.
Just gonna say before I like go back to patrolling a little bit, just said, "Pen, you defend that thing with your life."
Petition to adopt the little baby.
I oh, I'm
We need a name.
anxious. Oh, I mean, maybe the monkey has a name. We'll have to ask
Oh
him.
yeah.
Well, he's asleep right now, so I
Oh,
didn't
we'll
get
ask in the
I
morning.
didn't get a name, but
I can just imagine.
oh no, I hope he's already been given a name. That would be so
Oh.
sad. Oh no.
We can help him choose one.
Yeah. Okay. This little
I'm gonna
baby.
go back to
I'm so in
watch
love with
now.
it already.
I'm in love with your monkey too.
If we cop any AoEs, that monkey is gonna die.
Nope, monkey gets plot armor. That's how it works.
Oh, okay. I
The
was
monkey
actually
disappears.
genuinely worried about like how we're gonna keep this 1 HP baby
Well,
alive.
Just-
I feel like if I've got my axe of warning, I can be like, quick monkey, run!
And if it's got a knife, it can defend itself.
Exactly.
Right?
Penelope does have the highest armor class of all of you, so she is the safest person for a monkey to be around.
The monkey just is my little dude. He just hangs off me. He just...
Little belt accessory.
If he trades places and like climbs on us, I can imagine it standing on top of Skipper's head and like holding on to both horns as we're
so
walking.
Cute. He's ratatouilleing you.
Yeah. That's such a cute image. Oh my god.
Oh. I mean, I do carry a shield, so he could sit on my arm behind my shield and be protected always.
I've only known this monkey for like 5 seconds, but I will kill everyone.
If anything happens to this monkey.
If anyone looks at this monkey the wrong way.
These hands are rated R for danger. That doesn't make sense, but yeah.
It's mum brain. We'll just say it's mum brain.
Yeah.
So, Skip and Pen, you are free to fall back asleep for a little while until it's your turn to watch. Ceph and Tohi, nothing more of note happens in the time that passes before you wake your companions again.
I'm sorry, Pen, you have to stay right where you are. You can't move legally.
He's sneaky.
Yeah, the monkey is just like, his little hands are like grasped into your fur, so you get the feeling that even if you stood up, it would still be kind of holding on. Because that's just how monkeys do.
Baby. Oh.
So if there's anything Tohi and Ceph would like to accomplish before rest?
I don't think so.
Fair.
Yeah, I think just like looking at this little monkey take its deep breaths, just you see its tummy going up and down as it's just snuggled in. I'm just like, I'm just like, you scream if anything happens. I will be right over here, and I'll just kind of like get comfortable and go into my little trance and prepare for my long rest.
I know that technically a wild shape will end if I fall unconscious, but can I be something like a husky or something so that I can try and keep the little baby monkey with that fur sensation overnight?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
I'm gonna turn
100%.
into a brown like husky with long, soft fur, and then kind of curl around the baby.
Yeah. Pen's just gonna like gently lay him in, like, so you're like curled around him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's our baby now.
Oh, I forgot. I'm so dumb. I don't need dark vision. I forgot that my mace is called Lightbringer, so I can see.
There's also a fire here. Oh well.
Okay. If you two are going to sleep, I'll get Skipper and Penelope to just roll perception.
Oh, that was a D12, not a D20. Oh, that's actually pretty decent.
14.
14?
Yeah.
Need to get my calculator out because I'm not good at that quick math.
That's okay.
That counted as a long rest, hey?
Yes.
Yeah.
25.
Yeah, okay.
I'm so alert.
Yeah, and you also have Arcade there being like, right, let's go. Pen, maybe it is the way that you keep checking over on the little monkey, and maybe it's the way that you're mentally ticking off a list of names for the baby, that you don't really see much of anything happen. But Skipper, you notice as the night passes on, there is a slight movement inside the camp. It's not the monkey. But you watch as from Tohi's form, his gold pouch falls off his hip and spills open, and some of the coins begin to move away, just slowly. It's like
in the direction we've been walking?
Yeah. Like it's like it's only a couple of inches over the course of your entire watch, but it's crawling away. Not crawling, but moving on its own.
Dragged.
or he's got a bunch of mimics in his pocket.
Oh my god, Tohi, we told you. No. I'm gonna pull out my own gold coin and just toss it onto the ground and see what happens.
Yeah, and over the course of a couple hours, you watch as it moves, and there is like a clear line in the dirt.
I'm gonna like draw a line where it started. And
Yeah,
so in the morning I can show everyone and be like,
yeah, there's
it's
like
pulling gold to us. This is how we're gonna find where we need to go.
There's like a little channel where it was left. But eventually, the night seems to pass. It's still dark under the canopy, but another day passes, and you're on your 4th day. But now that you are all parents, that might be where we leave this session off. Hey, congratulations! You're a mom now, Pen. I've been planning that for 5 weeks. It was just a matter of getting you to the. I was like, it's just a matter of getting you to the right spot. And then you mentioned the pet earlier in the episode, and I was like, you don't fucking know what's coming.
Prepare to never have a long rest ever again.
So cute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
I'm in
true.
love with the monkey. He's so sweet.
He's just a little baby. I'm picturing.
That did
I'm
count
picturing
as a long rest, right? Just confirming.
Yes, that count as a long rest. I'm picturing Monkey. This is Lawrence. I've had him since I was a child. I named him after my childhood best friend. I did not think of that name on my own. But hey, guys, thanks for being here. Let's do a round of outros, and then we'll do a raid that I'm sure Pro has teed up. And yeah, hey, so I don't remember who went last time, so I'm just going to do it in reverse screen order. So, Sam, Plague Maiden,
Hello.
outro yourself.
I'm Plague Maiden. As I said at the start, you could find me on most social medias under Plague Maiden, sometimes with an underscore at the end. I've been playing Skiller today. I've had so much fun today. Oh my goodness. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, no, thank you.
Yeah. This has been great.
Where can we find you and stuff?
Literally most social medias. Twitter, I post occasionally, trying to do more. Eventually I want to stream, but I don't know when that will be.
Fair enough. Jess, hi, you're on my screen next.
Okay.
So, outro yourself.
Hello, everyone. I'm misskass on almost all social medias, or Jess, or Cass, or whatever you want to call me. I don't really mind. Today I've been Ceph, the poison dragonborn, whose poison may not work on the creatures on this horrible island. So that was a really cool subclass for me to pick. And I'm looking forward to, at some point, using my new shape change spell. When the time comes, I'm going to do something really cool with it.
I want to turn myself into a god.
If you can find me a CR17 god, maybe.
Lesser god, probably. I don't know. There's a lot of source books.
We'll go through something between now and the next session.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Andy, outro yourself, please.
Hi. I've been Andy. I will continue to be Andy, but during this session, I have been Tohi, Eldrin Ranger, who just has a bit of a flair for the dramatic and is sometimes not the smartest tool in the shed and does things maybe without thinking about the consequences. You know?
No, it was funny.
Almost starting an entire jungle fire over a silly little prank. But you can find me here on Twitch under Andy SPG and across most social medias the same. I just like to do a variety of things between hosting, gaming, and sometimes, occasional bits of art and Lego building. So it's good fun. So I'd love to see you in any of those places. And this has been amazing. Thank you, Ash. And thank you, Pro, for doing all your stuff.
Yeah, thanks, Pro. Fucking legend. He just pulled this face. Just so the viewers at home can see it, that's exactly the face he pulled, but with less chin. Salty, outro yourself, please.
I am Salt Queen or Salt. You can usually find me hanging out here or hanging out with Promethean with a zero. No, zero.
Oh,
They're all laughing at me.
Now you upset him.
Promethean with a zero, or it's Fate's Grip playing some bardcore shenanigans when I have free time. And I have been your terrifying, but somehow very sweet and loving satyr who is now a mum. Pen, I forgot to say my name.
It's the maternal instinct of using it and inflict wounds.
Look, I don't have a very high intelligence score.
Pen
Let's
has-
just...
Pen has 2 hands. One's for inflict wounds, the other one is for baby monkey.
Baby monkey inflicting wounds.
Just don't mix the hands up. That's what you have to do. Hey, I'm Sam Rush, and that sounds pretty good to me. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Hey, I'm Ash. I make stuff. I will continue to do that, probably. You can find me at Ash Makes Stuff on all the socials, except for here on Twitch, where it's Ash Makes Props, because Ash Makes Stuff is already taken. I'm also on Threads now, again. So, hey, thanks for being here. And also a huge thank you to Promethean. There's a 0 in it. You can find him on his channel, Promethean, and also here on the Law Rights, DMing the Sort of Skulls campaign, and just being an all-around fucking excellent dude. So,
Yeah.
thanks, Promethean. You're the best.
Thanks.
We're going to raid out to Polish Cryptid, who is playing Baldur's Gate 3, so hey, stick around for the raid. Send them our love, and we'll see you in the next session. We don't know when it is yet, but hey, thank you for being here. This was great, and had a great fucking time.
So much fun, thank you.
He says to do a little wave
Thank you.
and blow kisses, but I'm not
Bye.
doing that, because that's too intimate. Yeah, pretend you're caressing a baby monkey. I'm just telling you what Promethean's saying.